With Phil stumbling drunkenly out of his bed, appearing in his head all the things he's wanting to be said. 90 minutes of Phil to Phil, with so much time to kill. He promised chill, but all he does instead is beg and shill. The stream's online and straight away begins to whine, but all is fine as long as Shaz's benign and doesn't step out of line. His content's immature for all to endure like fresh manure, but I feel sure he ran shoot feeling so insecure. The money earned from yesterday was withdrawn and long gone, as Phil's spending impulse is always set to stay on. If supports are also slow and stays so low and fails to grow, you never know, the show may turn into an easy bingo. Once clicked off across the board with charge toward because his code can be ignored. Just how much DSP makes us feel so bored to help us fight or sleep and try to keep alert to watch a creep who play bingo, but Phil will bitch and why his sheep are also cheap. While DSP is chasing green, we're seeing green across the screen as Phil's routine predictability rivals are slow machine. He's snorting, burping, leaning, ban. It matters not if battery fun is shy, can't to see if powers make him feel less of a man. Takes a drink and starts his like before launching into a big pretending there for bills when truth is there to buy a wrestling JPEG. Talks about his shitty life of college cat and fatty life and all his strife of forgetting that it's done well and they were rife. With drama he will react but isn't act, that is a fact as he rehearsed to be exact in how he felt he was attacked. Teaches nearly over and awareness in sight with what to white despite Phil to light that tips were not light. We'll say alright it is okay and now it's time for Phil to play, but first he'll say that tips will help from being off the other day. And with those words we win again, it's never if but always when the game is won. Thanks to that we made it to the very end. Hey guys, King Jad here, and welcome to DSP Bingo for it's today, Friday, the 2nd of February 2024. That's right, it's a brand new month, and Phil will be fresh from his day off, and I'm sure he is eager to tell his fans and audience and the world in general what exciting things he got up to on his most thrilling of fucking days off. There you go. I hope you're all doing well, hope you've had a fun week, and hope you've had a good time. I barely made it back home in time to do bingo. I was at work, and after work I was encouraged to go for a couple of drinks by colleagues, and so I thought, why not, 1 or 2 can't hurt. And before I knew it I looked at my clock and I was like, it's like an hour to go, an hour and a half to go until, you know, bingo starts, and I'm still in a pub in Glasgow. So I was like, yeah, I should really get going. So yeah, I was grabbed the next bus I could, got in the door, and yeah, I just very abruptly tried to get a thumbnail sorted. I tried to get the members all added to my my stream, and yeah, but we made it just in time. We made it just in the nick of time, I think. So yeah, I'm fresh in from having a couple of drinks in Glasgow, fresh in from the pub in Glasgow. But yeah, Phil's stream is online and he's awake as well, and he's going to do his stream and all that jazz. And yeah, I actually have a couple of clips set up. So there's a couple of old robust clips here that, you know, Mr. Stuff submitted these clips, and there's a couple of classics in here for sure. Here is Phil issuing a threat to drama YouTubers.
But I'm gonna issue a word of warning, alright? A very harsh word of warning. I want all these people who feel like they're safe in their vortex of drama to be very careful, okay? I really feel like people need to start wising up, okay? And it's only a matter of time that if you think you feel safe doing this kind of content, this messed up, toxic, really harmful content, and you think that it's good, right? Oh, this is fine, because everyone makes out, it's money, it's Walmart, everyone accepts Walmart, okay? It's just a matter of time until someone snaps. And I'm actually worried that one of these days, and I'm not saying it's going to be Tom, I'm not saying it's going to be Keemstar, I'm not saying who it's going to be. You're fucking with people's minds, you're fucking with people's brains and emotions of people who probably already aren't well adjusted. Especially some of these stories that you've told and shit. You know what I'm saying? This is dangerous shit you're dealing with. And I think what it is people are in this culture where they just think everything's fine, everything's fair, everything's safe, everything's okay, because it's all accepted on YouTube. You're right? You can do it, but you gotta be careful. You know, there's a difference between I made a documentary and it was even-handed and fair, or I made a documentary but I really hope someone responds to it so that I can milk them for content and dehumanize them constantly, endlessly, so we can all get all over on it. It's like it's gonna come to a point, it really is gonna come to a point where someone's gonna snap. Like, you are trying to normalize fucked up bullying behavior. You're trying to say that's fine, that's okay to beat up people for profit. That's not okay. And again, they think they're protected. They're not. At any moment, and I learned this the hard way. right? You think that you're protected in life and you think that everything's okay, and in a moment's notice, something could flip on its head, right? I hope that Turkey Tom understands when I say all this, I'm actually trying to look out for his best interests, all right? But I'm gonna...
Sure. So yeah, that was actually not long ago. It's funny because this channel, Mr. Stuff, has a habit of putting like all this like classic old stuff in on the channel. This is actually from 2023, this fucking clip here, you know. Actually, there we go, day stamp. Is rant from the 19th of November 2023. It wasn't that long ago. I've got a whole bunch of these little retro style clips. Before we even continue, Phil's still not live yet, is he? He's still going, and his little crappy podcast is still going. It's not live yet. Cool. Here is another one. So this is definitely fucking older. This is called Liana the Distractor. This is when Phil was trying to play his game. This has been flipped over. This has been mirrored. You can see it's a mirror thing because the chat's on the other side or whatever. But yeah, this is from... Does it say in the video? No. But yeah, this is when Liana was still with Phil and Liana decided to mess with Phil's stream.
There's another robot body.
I imagine you don't have time to take 30 seconds.
What? I still can't hear you.
Yeah.
I seriously can't. I'm wearing headphones. I can't hear you. You're saying stuff and all I hear is brum, 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 brum. That's what I hear.
Don't worry, that's what I hear when you talk too.
Alright, here we go. How the fuck am I gonna do this?
Typical men can't satisfy the simple needs of a woman.
What are you talking about? Now you made me waste a healing item. Well, everyone in stream chat's reacting, but I'm trying to concentrate on what I'm doing here.
Well, that'd be a first.
God damn it. Darth the Viking says, what a singer. But I don't even know what that means. What a singer. No one's singing. No one's singing, but I'm dying. I can't get this mission. It's tough.
Well, you know, we'll just have to end the stream early and I can take you to the Burn War.
Alright, well, can I please concentrate? Can I please concentrate now? Thank you. Thank you. Can you allow me to concentrate on the game? It's not distracting me. I'm not gonna be able to do this.
Oh shit. You couldn't do it, even though I did distract you.
Yeah, no, because you are distracting me just by sitting here. I'm not gonna be able to do it.
Oh shit. It's almost as if you're pushing your problems onto me.
I'll come back later.
I'm ready for my apology now.
It has nothing to do with apologizing. You were distracting me.
I am ready for my apology, please.
No, you're not getting one. You're not getting one because you were incredibly distracting when I was trying to do it.
Oh, well, excuse me. I'm sorry. My feminine wiles are so distracting.
They are.
To you as a man.
This is a man zone. This whole room is a man zone. I spray it with musk every night.
Well, then guess what? This down here can remain a man
It is a man zone, too.
Yeah, well, guess what? There's never going to be a woman in that man zone now. Ever. So that... Excuse me while my feminine wiles
anyway,
distracted you.
Since you're trying to hijack the entire stream here, I'm going to see if this guy has another mission. It looks like it unlocked. God damn it! I screwed up the jump. It's all your fault.
Wow, not even trying now. Now everything's just my
fault. It is. It's your fault.
Oh, well, Jesus, it must also be my fault when the laundry is done, when I cook you delicious meals. I'm sorry, I am so human being.
It's not that kind of stream.
Jesus Christ, man. Yeah, she roasted him. Phil's going live, apparently. Let's go to live DSP, and let's just put him on pause. So, can you imagine if Kat did this? Can you imagine Kat bursting into a room, mocking Phil, roasting Phil, saying, you know, Phil's like, I'm trying to concentrate on Baldur's Gate 3, honey. She's just fucking roasting him. And like, yeah, am I distracting you? Fucking Cat waddling into the fucking room, the room shaking, things falling off the fucking shelves. I'm distracting you with my feminine wiles, Phil. Oh my god, yeah, but Liana was just, you know, towards the end, Liana turned into some sort of S-tier detractor.
Such a horrible person.
Alright, so sorry everyone, I wasn't actively reading the stream chat there for a little bit, simply because I was doing these challenging side missions. It's kind of hard to be reading while I'm also doing these side missions, but,
Yeah, Jesus Christ, well, that was painful. That was painful. I was gonna, so hold on. We've got one more thing. We've got one more thing to watch. I was going to do, well, two more. Fuck it, we'll do two more. Two more things. First of all, this is Phil. His house of disrepair. The shower rack fell down. I don't know, when was this? Does it say? Nah. But, Jesus Christ.
Was the sound of boxes falling cat rearranging the nook yesterday? No, you want to know what that noise was? In our bathroom, we have a rack on the wall, and it's not one that I bought and put there. It's one from the previous owners. But it's like...
It's not Phil's fault. It was there when he got there.
Metal stuff with glass plates holding it up as shelves, and apparently the whole thing loosened and went boop and just dumped all the stuff on the floor. So I went in there and I saw it, and I went in there with a screwdriver and I tightened it all up, and it seems to be all right now. But if it's already kind of doing that, it means that maybe it's on its way out. We might have to get a new rack for the wall or something. But that's what it was. Like, we had like deodorant and like shampoo and stuff on the shower like rack, and the whole thing went and just dumped it on the floor. Right, that's the wall right here. So that's why we heard the big crash bang boom yesterday when I was streaming.
A big crash bang boom. A big crash bang boom. Fucking wow. One more clip for you guys. One more clip for you. This is this is Phil claiming he used to work out. We'll see how that's true.
And Finnefail says that I used to work out in my college years. I was jacked. That's actually a true statement. It's actually a true statement. I used to work out like for about 2 years. I was lifting weights heavily to the point where I was taking the protein shakes, creatine shakes.
I'd like to point out there's no evidence whatsoever existing of Phil looking like he worked out. Phil claims he was a fat child, okay? And in these pictures from Phil in his like fucking, you know, early 20s, you know, Phil is thin. So I do believe that Phil did exercise to an extent when he was younger, like very late teens, early 20s, because Phil looks thin in these pictures. Obviously, I mean, Phil is neither of these two guys posing for the camera. Phil's a sneaky, he's looking in the background here, not trying to be part of the fucking picture there, you know what I mean? But that's a thin looking Phil with a goddamn, you know, skinhead look, you know? That's not a fat boy.
And I was lifting weights, you know.
There you go. This is clearly somebody, like, he's not jacked. That shirt is hanging off him. This is Phil who clearly lost weight. You know, you see, did Phil work out? Probably, but he was not jacked. Phil likes to fucking pretend he was jacked. Nah, God, no, hell no. But he was healthier by I guarantee you that. I will give him props for that. This sort of Phil looked far healthier. He also looked like he was about to fucking shoot up somewhere. But a skinhead look or whatever, and this fucking edgy ass, like, I don't know, Phil didn't, you know, but Phil's delusion is that he was jacked just because he was thin. Nah, I ain't buying it.
Everything, bench press, they squats, I was doing everything crazy, and I was jacked to the point where like people were like, oh shit, like Phil looks like he's ripped.
Even back then his noodle arms are exposed.
But then I stopped doing it for various reasons. I've talked about them before. Well, I was doing it too much and I almost had a fucking blood vessel pop in my fucking head and end up in the hospital. That wasn't good. Sometimes when I was younger, I would do things like to the extreme, and that was the problem. I didn't know about moderation back then. So for me, I'm gonna work out. I'm not just gonna work out. I'm gonna fucking go crazy with every possible thing that I could do to work out and get jacked and shit. And it's funny because, you know, I haven't worked out in a million years, but I still, you know, you look at me, you know, fold my arms, you can still see the muscles and stuff on my arms.
Hold on, wait.
Out in a million years, but
This was genuinely a subtitle that Phil put on his own video when he uploaded it to the fucking internet. Phil legitimately put this own subtitle on his video. Please forgive my appearance during this video. I had just gotten home from dinner. That subtitle was unnecessary. That subtitle was not required. That was not mandatory fucking requirement to have in this video where Phil was doing like this little, you know, some sort of update for his fucking fans or whatever. He could have forewent having that subtitle in the video, that little description, and people wouldn't have cared any the wiser. But here's Phil explaining to his audience, please forgive my appearance during this video. I had just gotten home from dinner.
I still, you know, you look at me, you know, fold my arms, you can still see the muscles and stuff on my arm. I'm still.
Where the fuck are your muscles? They don't exist.
Still kind of, you know, I've got that on my body, and I probably will have that for the rest of my life. My dad used to be an actual bodybuilder, and he, even now, he hasn't worked out in like 20 years, but he's still, you look at him, he looks buff. You still retain some of that muscle, even if you don't keep doing it for the rest of your life, so that's good. All right. No, I didn't use bull shark testosterone. That stuff wasn't popular back then. I mean, we're talking early 2000s. Back then, the creatine was the creatine was ever. Creatine's the new thing. You gotta do creatine. They thought it was this fucking catchphrase, and everyone had to do it. All right. All right, folks. Here we go.
There's more. There's more.
Yes, my dad was a bodybuilder. He wasn't a professional bodybuilder, but it was his hobby. He loved to lift weights, and he was one of those meatheads who would go to the gym and go crazy lifting weights and shit. Because he worked at a company, a shipping company, so he had to move heavy loads of freight all the time. So doing that in the free time helped him at his job.
I like to remind people that Phil has been called out before for his appearance and in particular his fat man boobies, his fat man tits. Phil has claimed that these are pecs. Phil has legitimately told his audience that, you know, what he has on his chest, they're not tits, they are pecs. Phil, I swear to God, Phil was trying to debunk him having like fat man titties by saying they're pecs. Bullshit. But anyway, this is a classic wee clip from back in the fucking day. Let's get some bingo going. Let's get some bingo sorted. Jesus Christ. Look, I've been to the gym a few times since I started going back into the office at work. I'm not shredded. I'm not fucking buff. I'm still a big fat bastard. That's why I'm going to the gym, to try and improve my health and get better and all that. Bloody hell. Anyway, we need a number. Can somebody please in chat give me a random number so we can use that for today's bingo card? Oh shit, we have bills as a centre square still. That's a potentially bad one. Radman with the first number in chat I saw with 599. That is what I'm going to use for today's bingo card. And screw it, we'll just go with it. We'll just go with bills as a centre square because this is still important for Phil to get his money because he's got bills due. February's a big heavy bill month apparently, so fuck it all, we'll see what happens. So yeah, let's randomise a card and randomise the background as well, and here we go. Fantastic stuff indeed. With the bingo card we have for today's show is as follows. We got Phil to say nonsense, him doing a Y or a T pose, him saying allow me to explain, million and admittedly. The second row is Phil touching his ear, him saying nobody or no one, him giving a years ago story, him saying reality, and him discussing food. The third row is Phil saying day off, which is very good because Phil's day off was yesterday, so he should definitely mention that. His voice cracking, him saying bills, him saying voted and new games. The fourth row is Phil saying schedule interactive, him smacking his lips, him touching his eye, and him saying okay. And the fifth and final row is Phil having dead air, him saying example goal, him doing some scat talk, and finally him scratching the stash that is a bingo card we have for today's show. And hopefully we can get a full house bingo for what will be the fourth consecutive stream in a row. We are literally on a streak of full house bingos. We have 3 in a row, and we are pursuing and aiming for a 4th bingo full house victory in a row. So here we go.
Good morning, everyone. On today's show, it's the beginning of a brand new streaming week. A lot to talk about. We had a Sony event the other day that talked about a lot of new games and possibly could edit the schedule for streams this week. In addition, this week we've got the return of the Retro React event over on DSP Throwback. Plus, of course, continuing on with all the awesome games that we're currently playing and juggling. And I want to talk about my day off yesterday. So, all this and more coming up on today's Level 1 podcast.
Let's stop him there for a second because there's plenty to mark off there. We have new games, day off, and schedule, and I think that's all. 3 of them so far. Quite a good bright start to the bingo, in my opinion. We have 3 things ticked off on the board already. I don't think I've missed anything else. He said addition, but that's not on the card today. I think we're good. So you have a very strong start to the card. 3 down, 22 to go. So there we go. Why am I fucking playing the central? Fuck off. Let's just skip. There we go.
Alrighty, everyone. So welcome back, and welcome to a brand new streaming week here on DSP Gaming. Today is Friday, the 2nd of February, 2024. So happy February. It's a new month. I was not here yesterday for the first day of the month, as it was my day off, and got a little bit to talk about today in regards to that.
Did he change his bingo background? Give me a second here, because he always tries to say, oh, every month I change my bingo background, and I'm all very fucking good for that. Hold on, so let's see. So if we go here,
myself in that.
shut up, Phil. He didn't bother his arse to change his bingo background for the month. Phil usually changes his bingo background, but he didn't bother his arse this time round. He kept it the exact same. Why, Phil, you lazy bastard? It's just switching around the artwork. He didn't bother to change your bingo background. Well, lazy piece of shit. Okay, well, whatever. I'm glad I checked that. Oh, bloody hell, yeah. He usually changes the background pictures behind him. At the start of every month, he swaps the paintings, he swaps the pictures out. So he has like a different picture behind him. Sometimes it might be he's got like fucking 6 or 8 different bits of kind of artwork they like to throw behind himself for the start of every month. I guess that didn't happen this time around.
I hope that you're all safe and having a good time and ready for a fun weekend. We got a good amount of stuff going on right now. You know, the return of Baldur's Gate 3 after not playing it for a week, continuing on with the new releases Tekken 8 and Like a Dragon Infinite Wealth, throwing in a little bit of Pal World here and there for relaxing fun, and of course, reacting. And this weekend, we're going to have an entire day of React content this Sunday, which I'm going to explain today as well. So, a lot of good stuff to talk about, but we may have a monkey wrench thrown into this week's schedule, and really it's up to you. I definitely like to get your feedback today on this, alright? So, here's the deal. Sony did a State of Play broadcast while I was playing Baldur's Gate 3 back on Wednesday. And they talked about a lot of different games, some of which I'm very interested in and some of which I'm not really interested in at all. But amidst all of these announcements, I'm sure some of you will be asking me about them today, and, you know, we'll talk about them together. But out of all the announcements, I think the one that kind of shocked everyone and no one saw coming was that a game was released for free immediately during the broadcast. Huh? Right, what? Right. They pulled, essentially, a PR move similar to what happened many, many years ago. If you remember, when Hideo Kojima was developing a horror game, it was called Silent Hills, and it was supposed to be his take on the Silent Hill franchise. And they released this thing called PT, Playable Teaser, that was supposed to be like a preview, like here's what it will be like, or at least a taste of what the game would be like. And it was creepy, it was scary, it was free. And it was interesting because, in reality, even though it kind of, you could consider it like a full-fledged game, it really wasn't. It was really just like a small narrative-based horror adventure where you pick out clues and you're stuck in this loop. It was very confusing. People didn't actually really figure out everything about it for a few days to figure out the true ending of it or whatever. And over the years, people even data mined it. And as they data mined it, they actually found out all this stuff. Like, for example, there's constantly a ghost chasing you in PT. You just never fully see it. So you had no idea that there was a ghost behind you down the hallway, but as they data mined it, they looked at the data, there was a ghost back there, it was creepy looking and everything, and maybe the intention was eventually it was going to jump out and scare you, but it never does. Anyway, it became a thing of legend, because what happened was, Hideo Kojima's Silent Hills got canceled. He stopped working for for Konami. And when he stopped working for Konami, you know, that was the end of that, and so PT was pulled from Digital Marketplace, and you couldn't get it anymore. It was just like, if you had a console that had it on it, great. But outside of that, there was no way to really play PT. Now, of course, over the years, people found other ways to get access to it and stuff like that, right? Anyway, so the reason I bring this up is because later this year, we've got a remake of Silent Hill 2 officially coming out from Bloober Team. And this game has been, you know, hyped for years, and some people are on the fence about it because they don't know if they trust Bloober Team with it. But then it was announced on Wednesday during this State of Play event, hey, so we're going to release a free game right now, and I think it's called The Short Message. Silent Hill, The Short Message. And people are like, huh? So the thing is, we had heard about this game previously. It had actually been leaked a little bit and teased. People had already seen, like, pictures of it, where there's, like, this dialogue written on walls and, like, graffiti, and it's all insults. Almost like a character may have some kind of, like, mental illness, and they're constantly hearing things about, you know, bad things about themselves in their own head, or maybe it's a story of someone being bullied, and driving them into madness. Like, it's not sure, but we had already seen promotional materials for this. Well, not really promotional materials, but, like, art from this game leaked last year, and people thought, oh, this is gonna be like a full-fledged Silent Hill game. Well, no. Which makes it be a little bit confusing. Why even have this exist? Does this tie in directly to Silent Hill 2? Doesn't appear to. Okay? So, what is this game? Well, apparently it's a first-person horror survival game where you're walking around looking for clues and pieces of narrative, you're solving some puzzles, and yes, you're chased by a creature that could kill you. So when I hear that, I think, oh, so it's like Amnesia, right? Or, oh, it's like Resident Evil 7, the earlier part of the game when you can't really fight back and you're in the house and you're being chased by the crazy mutated hillbilly family, right? That's what it kind of sounds like to me. But it's just weird because no one can explain why it exists. Like, it doesn't seem to serve any purpose. Is it a way to hype up Silent Hill 2? Not really. It's nothing to do with Silent Hill 2. It doesn't look like Silent Hill 2. It doesn't play like Silent Hill 2. At least with playable teaser, the idea was that it was supposed to be like a lead-in into Silent Hills. Like, that was supposed to get you excited for what Hideo Kojima could do for horror and give you a preview of what the game was going to be like. This doesn't seem to be that. It just seems to be like existing for no real reason. It's bizarre because they're not selling it, right? It's not a pre-order bonus. It doesn't tie you into anything that's monetary. So, you know, it's kind of weird. And a lot of people are actually speculating that just perhaps this was actually being developed as a new Silent Hill game, but at some point during development, it was decided that it basically isn't really going to, it wasn't really going to make money, right? Maybe this game, you know, would have sold a little bit, but, you know, if you compare, like,
Can you imagine somebody quitting what they were fucking doing based on money? You'd never catch Phil Burnell quitting doing what he was doing based purely on his fucking finances or anything. No. Phil's a gaming purist. He starts a game, he finishes a game, he doesn't let money dictate things whatsoever. Aye, fucking right.
That game, and I'm like, well, if it really does play like Amnesia, right? Look at the last few Amnesias. You know, some of them have done really well, some have not. You know, it's kind of a mix. Amnesia kind of is a mixed reception kind of a game. The last one did really good. The Bunker, apparently that one actually sold really well, and it was reviewed very well, and I played it, and I actually really liked it. So it's a little weird to me. I'm like, why didn't they make the whole game? It's just, it's hard to put your finger on what happened and why this exists. Anyway, so shockingly, it's announced during my Baldur's Gate 3 stream.
Well, why is Phil typing in his chat? His internet apparently went out. Wait, hold up, my internet is out, question mark, Phil. So Phil's stream seems to have gone derailed like crazy. We're 9 minutes behind live DSP, but apparently something bad has happened to DSP and his internet. There's some drama afoot. The Comcast guy has struck again, apparently. Let's just keep going to Bingo and see what happens, but apparently there's some drama afoot. But how fitting for the very start of the month of February, where Phil needs to make sure the contributions for his month in February is doing a lot better than January was, that there's some fresh drama afoot out of absolutely nowhere. Isn't that incredible, guys? Who would have foresaw that coming? For Phil to randomly have drama out of what seems to be nowhere?
On Wednesday, that this is now out. You could just go download it. I think it's PC and PlayStation. Is that true? It's on PC and PlayStation, or is it just PlayStation? I'm not sure, but it's available like right now. Like, whoa. So immediately as I'm playing Baldur's Gate, people come to the stream. Will you play? Are you gonna play? Are you gonna play? I'm like, whoa. I don't even know what you're talking about yet. Everyone take a few steps back here. Let's relax here and try to figure this out. I don't want to change the whole schedule around, because some people were like, oh, just do it Wednesday night as a late stream. I'm like, I don't know how long it is. I don't know if it's something I want to play. I don't know if people are interested. I'm not gonna disappoint people who've been waiting for Like a Dragon Infinite Wealth. Like, that'd be messed up, right? So here's where I left it. I would wait till Friday, talk to you guys about it, and we'll figure out, is this something that you guys really want? By Friday, we'll know way more about it, right? We'll know exactly what it is, how long it is, if it's worth the time, and then we'll figure it out, what we want to do, if we want to play it or not. Because here's the thing. Right now, my day streams are alternation between Baldur's Gate 3, the React show coming up on Sunday, and Tekken 8. So if I do a stream of this game, it's going to take away from that this week. Okay? And you might say, well, why don't you do a night stream of it? Well, there's a couple reasons. Reason number one is because most people are saying it's about 2 hours long. Okay? That's great, except I'm an interactive streamer. I sit and I talk with you guys, we have conversation about stuff, and the game itself, I'm sure I'll be taking my time. I guarantee you it's going to take me longer than 2 hours. Now, will it take me a full 3 hours? Probably not. But it's probably going to take me longer. If like the average time people are taking to beat it is 2 hours, I'm probably going to end up taking longer than that. Okay? So number one, there's no guarantee that I'd be able to fit it into a night stream, even if I did that. But number two, there's another huge factor here. My night streams right now are actually massively in demand, and here's why. I need to get as far into Like a Dragon Infinite Wealth as I can in the next 2 weeks, because I want to unlock the Dokkan Island, which is the minigame inside of the game that plays kind of like Animal Crossing or Disney Dreamlight Valley, because my wife and I want to do co-op in that. We want to do nights where we work on that island together, and we do, you know, this simulation gameplay, and we help each other design the buildings and help each other figure out, oh, let's catch some bugs, let's get some new tourists here and please them and stuff like that. And it's a fun mode for that. We both like that style of gameplay because we both played Animal Crossing, whatever that one was. I can't even remember what it was called when we played it a few years ago.
Unforgettable game that you both fucking loved that you can't remember.
So we're dying to do it, but the problem is you need to get pretty far into Infinite Wealth to unlock it. You have to be in Chapter 6. And right now I'm only in Chapter 3, being around 11 hours into the game. So you figure, damn, I might have to play like another 10 hours to get to chapter 6. Well, how am I going to get there if now we're taking away night streams? I need to play Infinite Wealth as much as possible between now and, say, 2 weeks, because actually one of the things that we're actually aiming for now, because we talked about it yesterday, how cool would it be, all right, how cool would this be if our first ever co-op gameplay stream is on Valentine's Day?
That wouldn't be that fucking cool at all. That sounds quite fucking shit. I've probably got a bunch of random soundboard items that tells people what they kind of think about that sort of thing. What do we have here?
Shut up, bitch!
That's a start.
My biggest fans are idiots.
That's also quite a start.
Are you being intentionally dense?
Huh?
Yeah, that's true as well.
God, it's like you just use words you hear randomly to try and sound smarter.
That's true as well, yeah, that's just true. What else do we have here to describe this show? Yeah.
Shut the fuck up, Philip. You want me to beat your ass?
Get out of here, Philip!
I will eat your sweater vest for dinner.
Always been a fucking douche.
Fuck you, Phil!
Yeah, so there's plenty of ways to fucking these soundbites. Well, of course, we've not heard this one for a while. Even though it doesn't really describe a situation, this is still good to play.
Yo, Phil.
Yeah.
Shut the fuck up. Nobody wants to look like you, dude. I mean, you're a fucking snitch. Everybody hates you. Who would want Oh.
Nobody wants to look like a snitch.
Nobody fucking asking, dude. You're ugly ass, getting shot down left and right. Nobody wants to look like you. And we don't give a fuck about you, motherfucker. Ain't nobody trying to look like you. Shit.
That's what I'm
So DSP, shut the fuck up!
Alright, you notice Ben's respectful and you're not.
Shut the fuck up!
It's been 6 months.
God damn, dude.
It's too good, it's too good. Okay, one more.
I'm sorry?
There we go, I couldn't help it, there we go. Okay, let's get that one in a bingo.
That would be pretty neat. We could do a Valentine's night stream where we actually get to relax and play games together for the first time ever here on DSP Gaming. That would be pretty darn neat. But I have to unlock the mode first. I have to play the game enough to do it. Now, you guys have already said, oh, this game doesn't work as a daytime stream, and I played it as a daytime stream, and I had a hard time getting an audience to come by and engage and support the stream, so that's why it's a night stream to begin with, you see? So, I'm kind of in a situation right now. I'm already juggling way too many games as it is, and I need to make progress in one of them as much as possible. I can't take away a night stream and get that set back, and you know what I mean? So, the way I see it, if people are interested in me playing this Silent Hill, The Short Message, it's got to be tomorrow. And it's got to be tomorrow's daytime stream. Because originally what the schedule was going to be is Baldur's Gate 3 today, Tekken 8 tomorrow, and I was going to try out a new character in Tekken 8 from the ground up. Like, actually, like, look up strategies online the night before, and then go into training mode, learn for like half an hour, 45 minutes, and then go online for another 2.5 hours. That was going to be tomorrow's stream. But if you want Silent Hill, I'm totally okay with doing Silent Hill, but that's going to take away from everything else we're doing. Okay?
Oh, that was absolutely lip smack.
Burger! 5 in a row. That's concerning.
It's our first bingo of the game, and as you can tell from the bingo background, this is when Phil was back in the day, lifting weights and shredded as hell. No, wait a second, that's a weighted vest.
So, that's the deal. And that means that Tekken would be bumped to Monday, because Sunday, of course, is my React show, which I do every Sunday. So I guess it's a question of, is there a demand for it or not? What do you guys think? Right? I don't know. What do you think? Do you want me to do a Silent Hill stream tomorrow? Is it worth it? Because here's the thing. I don't know. I haven't watched anyone play it. Of course, at first, everyone was talking about it on Wednesday because it had just been released. But now that it's been out for 2 days, I have no idea if anyone actually has interest in it or if it was just kind of a throwaway experience. And it doesn't really mean anything. A lot of these first-person horror games people don't like. They claim that they're just kind of like, you know, click-around story games, and they're not very interesting. Walking simulators, per se, right? So I don't know what you guys think, right? What do you think? I want to hear your opinions on this. Some people are saying if you don't play it this weekend, there's no point because there won't be hype for it anymore. No kidding. I just said either I'm playing it tomorrow or I'm not playing it. So don't worry there. No one cares about the game. It's garbage. Don't waste your time. But then on the flip side, we got, yes, it's free. Try it, please. Go for it. Play it. Sounds good. So here we go again. So now I make a decision. And no matter what decision I make, I'm wrong. All right? No matter what decision I make, what a horrible choice. See, some people said it would be cool to have just a one-off stream of something different. But every time I do a one-off stream of something different, we delay everything else we're doing. And we're already in the midst of a million things, you see? There's a reason why I'm probably not checking out Foam Star. There's a reason why I'm not checking out the other...
Did Phil just say million? I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do it.
There are 5 games coming out between now and the end of the month when Final Fantasy VII Rebirth comes out, because I need to focus on the games we're playing. I want to get as far as I can. I want to learn a lot more in Tekken 8 and get better at the game, and I can't do that if constantly we're dropping streams left and right to do random stuff, you know? And again, I'm not trying to talk you guys out of having me play the Silent Hill game. I'm just trying to speak factually. This is what will happen. If at the drop of a hat, every little memeable thing comes out, you want me to play it, then that's going to always hold us back from doing stuff, you see? So, please let me know what you think. Please let me know if you want to see it or not. See, now Red says, maybe you could do it during the Super Bowl marathon. I could. We could. Absolutely. But then that's a couple weeks away. You know, it's a week from, it's a week away. A week from tomorrow. So will people care about it a week from tomorrow? Again, I don't know. I don't know. Okay? Hype will be dead by then. I wasn't aware there's hype now. Really, like, I feel like people wanted to see it immediately because it was brand new and that was it. And now it's kind of like, now we're 2 days later and I don't even know if there's really hype for it. Again, the funny part about it is when it came out, everyone talked about it for like a few hours. And now when you're on the social media sites and you're searching, there's nothing really about it. No one's really talking about it. So it seems to me like a free game everyone ran, played quick, said meh, and then moved on. Maybe that's why they're not selling it. Maybe they're literally not selling it because they know that no one's going to buy it. So they just released it as is, like this is a short little thing and didn't put any more work into it. Maybe that's what it is, right? I don't know. So I would like feedback for sure to know what's going on. Do you want to see it? Because again, here's the thing. We're about to talk about the schedule, but the schedule is tentative. Here's the schedule if we make no changes. Today it's Baldur's Gate 3, and tonight it's Friday Night Fights, Tekken 8. I'm going to use June again. I actually looked up some strategies with June, and I learned 2 new moves that seem to be very, very good and effective. And I'm going to try to use those today. She has a sidestep move that's super good that goes right into her heat move, and also has like this little 2-hit rising juggle that I'm going to try to figure out today. But on side of that, I actually learned a utilization of a lot of other stuff. Like I figured out how to use her heat moves, and her heat moves one of the best in the game. So I'm going to keep playing with her tonight. Okay. Tomorrow is going to be Tekken 8, where we learn a new character. What character? I don't know. I'm leaning towards either like Kuma or Jack 8, but I think we'll talk about it today. Maybe I'll even try to get your opinions tonight on the late.
Oh, that was when the internet cut out for him. When his internet died all of a sudden. So that's the stream popping back into it when I guess he's back. I guess internet problems got sorted. But that little jump there was all about Phil's internet having issues.
Or Jack 8, but I think we'll talk about it today. Maybe I'll even try to get your opinions tonight on the late. That was weird. That looked like a YouTube side issue.
This is dead there.
That was a YouTube side issue. And I know it was because my chat is connected to the same internet line as my PC, and my chat kept going. But for some odd reason, my stream died for like 20 seconds and then came back. And I'm looking, and I'm like, well, there's nothing on my... It's not like the YouTube page is saying anything's wrong. It just loaded fully. It just... The stream connection died for like 20 seconds. It came right back. That was a YouTube server issue. So anyway, no worries. That was a YouTube server issue. Everyone relax. Like I said, if it was something... If someone was messing with my internet again, then everything would have went down. The chat would have went down. Everything would have stopped loading. And everything was still loading. It was just the server went red and then green again. So that was a YouTube server drop and then it reconnected. Okay. Anyway. So what was I saying? I was saying basically, right now online, there's a wealth of information about Tekken 8, and I'm super happy about that. I'm learning a lot. I am, by watching people now play Tekken 8, watching matchups, watching tutorial videos about each character. I'm learning a ton. This is excellent because I didn't do this previously with Tekken ever. And so for me, I always kind of flubbed it with a fighting game, and now I'm actually trying to learn, just like I did with Street Fighter 6. I'm trying to slowly learn all the mechanics of this game, and I think I will eventually get better because of that, and I'm excited now to play more Tekken. I'm excited to play more June tonight and learn a new character. So, getting back to what I was saying, sorry that the stream got interrupted, okay? So today, Baldur's Gate 3 and Friday Night Fights June in Tekken 8. Tomorrow, Tekken 8 where we learn a new character. Probably I'll talk about it tonight with you guys on the late stream and determine who it's going to be, and then I'll watch some videos tonight of the new character to learn the basics and good strategies, and tomorrow I try to learn them in training mode, and then we go online. Tomorrow night, Like a Dragon Infinite Wealth. Okay? Sunday, React Day. And this is very exciting. I'm reacting all day long on 2 different YouTube channels. Okay? But first, it's going to be my weekly React show over on DSP Reacts. DSP versus the Internet. It was great last week. We basically saved the channel, and enough people are submitting clips to make the show great, so I'm excited to do another one this coming weekend is Sunday. And then Sunday night, get this, Retro React on DSP Throwback. Yes, I'm bringing it back. We did it 2 weeks ago. It was the first one ever where I reacted to the original Red Dead 1 playthrough. You guys loved it and said, would you do this more? And I said, well, I can't do it all the time, but maybe every couple of weeks, maybe once a month, we'll see. Well, you guys have been demanding it. Like, yeah, can you do that? It was really fun. We want to see it again. Sounds good to me, and it looks like I'm going to do it Sunday night. And just so you guys know, we have a poll running right now to determine what it is that you guys want to see me react to this coming Sunday. And here are your choices, because I want to read them out to you. All right? So, there is a poll running on the main channel page of DSP Throwback, which is youtube.com/@DSP Throwback. Okay? 4 options for you to vote on. What game do you want to see me react to?
Burger.
My classic playthrough of that is on Sunday night on DSP Throwback's live stream, second ever. First option, continue on with Red Dead Redemption 1. We're about 90 minutes into it. We'll get further in. Option number 2, my original run of Dark Souls 1 from 2011. The original run when I had no prerequisite knowledge of what the game was. I didn't study. I didn't have a strategy guide. I just went in completely cold trying to play the game. I raged. I failed. I had a miserable time, and I eventually rage quit in Blighttown. That could be a good one. Number 3, my original Bloodborne run from 2015, where I played the game again, cold turkey. I didn't understand the differences in the engine, and I kind of flubbed about playing it because I didn't know how to parry, so I really had a rough time with my first playthrough of Bloodborne. Or, one of the classics, and when I say that, I mean this undoubtedly is a playthrough that a lot of people see as one of my legendary playthroughs, or Heavy Rain, the original playthrough from 2010, the first major Quantic Dream game I ever played. This inspired me to then go and play other Quantic Dream games in the future. A game that absolutely lent itself to my style of commentary at the time, because it was allowing me to have fun and joke about while it was a very serious, suspenseful storyline. And by the way, tons to make fun of in that game. So, legendary playthrough, okay? So, basically what I would do in any of these situations, we're just going to watch back my original playthrough of those games live on the DSP Throwback channel, and I'm going to commentate over it, and we're going to laugh together and enjoy this retro vibe, just like we did 2 weeks ago when I originally did this with the Red Dead 1 playthrough, okay? Now, this poll has been running since Wednesday night. As of Friday morning, right now, 292 people have voted. It's not a ton, all right? But here's the...
Barely fuck all for a channel with over 209,000 subscribers, and you can only get 200 people to fucking vote in your fucking poll. And over the course of, what, 2 days? Well, that's fucking diabolical. That, you should be getting holy shit, how many bot accounts and dead accounts are fucking subscribed to your channel, Phil? That is ghastly. That is awful.
Results. Red Dead 1 is 17% of the vote. Dark Souls 1 is 37% of the vote. Bloodborne is 4% of the vote. And I'll be honest, I'm shocked more people don't want to see that. I thought that the Bloodborne playthrough was great. It was actually one of the most infamous, like, this is how you don't play. So you think reacting to it would be pretty funny. And then lastly...
He's basing his reaction based on not what he made, but off what someone else made from a This Is How You Don't Play. Wow.
Heavy Rain, currently at 41% of the vote. So actually, if you do the math, all right, if 300 people voted, and...
Oh, it's 300 people now. Wow. That went up quite a fair bit randomly, didn't it?
There is a separation of 4%. 1% is about 3 votes. So that means roughly, give or take, 10 people are controlling this poll right now. Now, this poll will continue to run all day today and all day tomorrow and determine what we're going to be doing on Sunday. So if you didn't see this poll yet, head over to DSP Throwback and vote on the poll. What do you want to see me react to on Sunday night? Now, there's another important, huge factor here. You must be subscribed to DSP Throwback to talk in the chat. All right? A lot of people, when I did my stream 2 weeks ago, forgot that fact that I do sub-only streams to stop trolling and bots, and they weren't subscribed and they couldn't talk in the chat, and they really missed out and they were upset. Please subscribe to DSP Throwback if you want to be there on Sunday night and talk live in the chat. If you don't, you're going to miss out on the ability to be there and be a participant in that stream. Okay? Again, youtube.com/@DSP Throwback. It's going to be a fun night stream. I'm going to try to set up the animations better. Last time around, I had tip animations set up, and I had very basic super chat animations set up, but not all of them. I'll see. It depends how much time I have. I would definitely like to try to get more of that set up for Sunday night stream. It's not a huge deal or anything. I can still manually do stuff. And by the way, the Throwback channel is in full swing. Every day you got a part of either Red Dead 1 or Final Fantasy 13 going live on there. And the videos are monetized, and you have the ability to become a member on that channel if you would like.
I love how it's important for his fans to know that the videos are monetized. Like, as if that's the fucking sole criteria to visit his fucking shitey fucking channel and watch his old shite content. The videos are monetized, guys, so make sure you go by because they're monetized. In case you guys didn't know, the videos are now monetized, so make sure you go there because they're monetized.
Good
now.
evening,
Phil has uploaded a video 1 hour ago, 33 views. He uploaded a video 1 day ago, 138 views. He uploaded a video 2 days ago, 167 views. He uploaded a video 3 days ago, 209 views. 4 days ago, 180 25 views for a channel with over 20,000 subscribers. Well, keep in mind he rebranded his fucking channel from KO Gaming, so yeah, but still, God's sake, Phil, this is embarrassing. It's like what is this is basically so Phil. I want to stress that Phil used to be actually quite a prominent, popular, and yeah, he was a big YouTuber for gaming back in 2011. His channels were quite fucking popular because he was usually one of the first people to upload things, and his channels would get quite a lot of views. Some of his videos got over 1 million views. This is basically the YouTube gaming content creator equivalent of watching Alberto Del Rio watching in a fucking school gym hall in front of like 20 people. He went from like fucking headlining WWE pay-per-views to wrestling in gym halls. This is like, that was basically the equivalent of that. They said Alberto Del Rio is not as toxic as Phil is. A random wrestling reference out the way. Anyway, let's get back to the bingo.
And you have the ability to do super thanks on a video right now. That's how the channel is earning, and it's barely earning. I mean, I'm not even kidding you. I think it makes like 50 cents a day. Right?
Oh, fuck me, man. Why is that important to know? 50 cents. So let's break that down. Phil's little side channel, which he's not really doing much work himself to, but he's letting other people do all the work for him by creating the thumbnails and they're re-digitizing, they're using AI technology to improve the quality of the video and all that shit. Other people are doing the work for Phil, and he's getting like 50 cents a day apparently. That's just based on ad revenue, that's not based on memberships, bear in mind. That's just based on the ad revenue he generates on that channel apparently. That's still like 15 extra bucks a month, Phil. Which is not bad.
So doing a stream like this Sunday night is a great opportunity not only to have a great time, but to support the efforts over there. If you support that stream, it helps the channel a ton, okay? Where do you vote? I just said, the main channel page of DSP Throwback on the community tab, there's a post for Wednesday night, and that's going to be live all throughout the weekend, so please vote. All right, again, it's literally like 10 votes determining what we're going to do on Sunday, okay? So all day Sunday reacting. DSP versus the internet on DSP Reacts in the morning, and then Retro React on DSP Throwback at night. All reacting all day long. Then, on Monday, alright, more Baldur's Gate 3 and Like a Dragon Infinite Wealth. On Tuesday, likely more Tekken 8 and Pal World. And then on Wednesday, more Baldur's Gate 3 and more Like a Dragon Infinite Wealth. But this is the schedule if we don't play Silent Hill. If we play Silent Hill, here's the different schedule. Today, still Baldur's Gate 3 and Baldur's Gate 3 and Friday Night Fights. Saturday, Silent Hill, The Short Message, and Like a Dragon Infinite Wealth.
I think Phil's connection went down again because he's in this chat. Asking his chat, is the chat still working okay? Phil's having all sorts of problems today trying to stream on YouTube. But his chat is perfectly fine. For God's sake. This is going through the new drama. This is the fresh drama of February. Phil's streams are having problems. YouTube's having problems, apparently. I don't know how it is for you guys, but yeah, I'm doing quite well so far for streaming. No problems at my end whatsoever. No even stuttering, no lag, no frame. I'm as smooth as butter.
Monday, React Day, so that won't change. It'll still be DSP versus the internet and Retro React. Monday, Tekken 8 balanced with Like a Dragon Infinite Wealth, and then likely we'll probably do 2 Baldur's Gate streams, one on Tuesday and one on Wednesday, and then each night one's Pal World and one's Like a Dragon. So basically, if we do Silent Hill, Tekken only gets played twice this week. Are people okay with that? Are you okay with me playing the hot new fighting game only 2 sessions this week, only playing one new character and only playing them once? Is that acceptable to you? Because if not, then we should just not play Silent Hill. We should skip it. Again, I'm not hearing tons about this Silent Hill game. All right, I'm not. I'm hearing very little about it. Everyone talked about it on Wednesday, and then immediately it was like never existed. So maybe we shouldn't do it. Or maybe, like someone just suggested, should we maybe do it during the Super Bowl marathon? If it really is less than 2 hours, then that's something that we could do. Maybe on the Super Bowl marathon we could do that. We could do the simulated Super Bowl game and maybe like 1 or 2 other quick games, and that's the marathon. I think that would work. What do you think? Some people like it. Some people don't. Here we go again. Do it for the marathon for variety. Which, by the way, I guess what we should do now is talk about the marathon, right? So the marathon is a week from tomorrow, all right? And this marathon for the pre-Super Bowl to be on Saturday, February 10th, is going to be me dressed up in various NFL attires. I have 3 different NFL jerseys I can 3 different NFL jerseys I could wear over the day, and a silly football helmet I could put on, although I can't really hear anything with it on, so I'll only wear it temporarily. And I got other Super Bowl related props and things we could use as well. I'm gonna have some booze. What booze? I don't know. I gotta see what they got at the liquor store, but also this month I'm going to be strapped. Because of the trolling last month, now I'm gonna make way less this month when I get paid by YouTube, so I just don't have a lot of disposable income this month. Everything's gonna be super tight for me to pay my bills and stuff, so...
Hey, Phil mentioned bills. I got away with it.
Burger.
There we go. Oh, hold on. What's the latest with Phil and WWE Champions? Because there's apparently a big, massive event happening this weekend. There's apparently some big Uber event happening in WWE Champions. Phil is blowing like 5 odd grand or 6 odd grand. On January alone, in January, Phil spent $5,000 to $6,000 on WWE Champions. Jesus Christ, man, yeah, it's ridiculous, Phil. But yeah, Phil has no disposable income all of a sudden.
I probably can't drop a lot of money on liquor. As much as I'd like to have multiple kinds of liquor to drink during this thing, I might not. I might just have to get like a pack of beer or something. I don't know. I'll see next week when it's my day off. I'm gonna get stuff for it. You know, we'll see. But anyway, I'm gonna be drinking, and we're gonna have food. My wife.
Food. There we go. There's a food talk right there.
Burger.
Fantastic.
This week is gonna look up some recipes and make food that we're gonna eat during the event. Likely some kind of a dip or crazy nachos and something to bake in the oven. We were already talking about like maybe homemade crazy quesadillas, like good quesadillas that are loaded or something like that. So we'll think about it. But then we're gonna have this variety of gameplay, and one of the things you guys said you definitely want to see me do something NFL related. So likely I'm gonna do what you guys suggested on Game Pass. I'm just gonna get that old man.
Phil's going to do something NFL related by banging his head against the wall and giving himself a concussion. He's actually got a poll in his chat right now. Play Silent Hill, the short message on Saturday, less Tekken this week, or during Super Bowl party. Saturday or Super Bowl party. That's the multiple choice dilemma for his dumbass chat to try and, pick. I'm just going to close that poll, because who in the absolute ever-loving fuck cares?
And I'm going to update the rosters, and we'll probably do a sim match where the two teams play each other. And we see what would happen in a sim match between the Kansas City Chiefs and the San Francisco 49ers, excuse me. And I'll commentate on it while I drink, which would be pretty funny, I think, okay? Outside of that, we were undecided what else to do. So maybe we do this Silent Hill, the short message game during the Super Bowl event for like a 2-hour thing. Maybe we do some online play of, say, Tekken 8, or maybe we actually do a Call of Duty stream. I'm actually thinking you guys might want to see Call of Duty because you haven't played it in a while now. And for me to be buzzed and play it probably be pretty funny. You know, see if I can still get kill streaks and stuff, or if I'm buzzed I can't even aim, right? I think that'd be pretty funny. So yeah, something like that. And then whatever else you guys want. We could continue with one of the single player games I'm playing. We could do some Tekken, learn a character. You know, we can do whatever you want. So it's going to be a more laid back stream for sure. 1 week from today, the Super Bowl bash. I'm excited for it. I hope you guys will join me for it. It's going to be a good one. Now, one final thing before we get into like the Phil's Day Off segment and stuff like that. Some people are already asking, hey Phil, when is the next time that you're going to play a new game? What? I'm playing Like a Dragon Infinite Wealth. I'm playing Tekken 8. Or I'm playing 2 brand new games. They've only been out for a week. Okay, they're still brand spanking new.
Phil just leaned a super chat because somebody was like saying that half apology you did was super hilarious. I need to support. So somebody mocked Phil for having a half apology. Gave him a super chat to support, and Phil leaned him.
Juggling Baldur's Gate 3, which you guys were angry that I didn't play it last week, so that's back in the rotation. And I'm also playing Pal World, which is a relatively new game and virally popular. So I'm not playing any new games. We are already. I'm not playing another new game. People today have this thing where they watch these other giant streamers, and these giant streamers jump from game to game constantly. They barely sink their teeth into a game enough to really finish it. Instead, they only play the game when it's brand new, white hot, and virally popular. And then
how many games you rage quit though and not finish, Phil? Look who's talking here. Phil, why are you comparing yourself to other content creators?
Drop it. Well, I don't do that. I can't do that. I can't even afford to do that, even if I wanted to. You gotta understand, I invested over $200 in the 2 new games I'm playing.
Don't care. Phil, Phil, you're meant to invest in your business. You are meant to be doing this in the first place, Phil. Oh, I invested $200 in Phil. Your job as a gaming content creator is to buy new games, play them on your streams, and try and entertain your audience by playing these games. So naturally, it is a part of the job for you to invest in your business.
I can't sink more money into games right now. This month, like I said, things are already going to be tight. I got to cut back. I got to play stuff that makes sense. Focus on the things I already have. All right, the next major release for me, absolutely, is Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, and that's literally the end of February. Okay, so we got the whole month to juggle these games that I'm playing and enjoy them, and I think we will ultimately. But people have this like attention span issue now because this is how content creators have become. They become so, sadly, I hate to say it, they become so wealthy that they can just literally can't afford stuff on Tuesday on my day off.
He was looking for the right word. He just thought, "Oh, these motherfuckers are fucking more rich than I am, so I'm gonna just blame them money." Oh my god, he was looking so desperately for a word there, and he chose wealthy. He chose wealthy for his go-to point to stick it to these other content creators. Let you hear that again.
So, sadly, I hate to say it, they become so wealthy that they can just jump around and do zany stuff every day. Today, we're gonna play this brand new game and then never play it again. Today, we're going to spend $1 million on food and do taste tests of 1 million.
I mean, isn't it amazing these content creators get so well supported based on them entertaining their audience? If their audiences didn't like what those content creators were doing, those content creators wouldn't be able to do these things. But if their audiences are supporting them, that means the audience are enjoying what they're seeing enough to support that content creator. Now, you're free to, Phil, you're free, Phil, to believe that content is asinine and brain dead or whatever. You're free to believe that if you so choose to do so. But you cannot argue for the simple fact of the matter that if people are putting money into something they like and something they support, then the content creator that's getting that support is obviously doing something right in that regard to get that. You mean you don't have to enjoy the content these content creators are fucking making. I mean, look at OnlyFans as a good example. OnlyFans, a bunch of fucking dumbasses fucking spending like fucking thousands of dollars just to see tits or whatever when the internet's, you know, porn's free on the internet already, you know. OnlyFans doesn't make sense to me for people spending money on it, but yet still some people make a living off OnlyFans still. I mean, I think it's dumb personally that people would spend that money on that, but at the end of the day though, if people are going to pay money for it, then that's the way it goes. Same with content creators on YouTube. Some people make, you know, content, gaming content. Some of that content's fine gameplay, some of that content's shit gameplay. But if the support is there and the content creators entertaining the audience, then that's the ultimate goal for them. They're making a living, and they're being supported for it. You know what I mean? That's what you claim you are yourself, Phil, and yet here you are saying that you're broke as fuck because you spent $200 on the game that nobody wants to watch.
Pieces of food. Today we're gonna do this crazy prank challenge, and tomorrow we're back to playing another game just for one stream. It's like, yeah, if you're rich, you could do that shit. Normal people don't act like that. They can't, right? So,
are you trying to insinuate, Phil, that you're normal? Because trust me when I say, you are one of the most abnormal individuals that have ever existed in this fucking planet.
That's never been who I am as a content creator. If there's a game that I like, I'm going to play it, and I'm going to enjoy it, and I'm going to make that meaningful experience with you. So I get it that people are always fiending for what's next, what's the new thing, but what happens is then when you always are about what's new, what's hot, you never finish anything, and you're not really making anything meaningful. You're just making daily hype videos, and I don't make daily hype videos. You guys know that. I'm nothing like that at all. That's what sets me apart from a lot of different people out there. So there you go. I hope you guys understand. I'm not looking to be one of those new streamers. I don't want to change to fit the formula or the cookie cutout of what works on YouTube or Twitch. That's not me. I'm my own dude. I've always done stuff my own way. I like doing the stuff the way I do it. It makes it feel meaningful and fun to me and to the audience that sticks around for it. You know, people expect that kind of content. They want.
No, people expect you to beg profusely because you're not fucking making enough money that you fucking want to have. That's a simple fact. People expect you to beg. When we turn on a DSP stream, there's a couple of things that are guaranteed. 1, you're going to snort. 2, you're going to burp. And 3, you're going to beg.
Me to play and take my time with the games I'm playing and enjoy them fully, not rush through them and play them for 1-2 sessions and drop them to play the next game. So that's the deal. And the truth is also, I don't really feel like there's anything going on in February that's that crazy. There are a ton of games, but none of them are really super prominent games. Foam Stars, this Grand Blue role-playing game in the middle of other major RPGs. You know, there's other stuff going on. It's not a big deal. So I'm not really too worried about it. I would say the biggest thing was Persona 3 Reload, but I've already played Persona 3. So it's not like, oh, I'm in desperate need to play. I've already played the game, right? Okay. And that's true too, because someone just made a comment. They said, imagine wanting Phil to like play Persona 3 right now. He's already playing Like a Dragon. You're just asking him to swap one game for another, and it's the same style of game. Absolutely right. You actually are. This is the point I made for months. I said, this is going to be RPG overload nightmare. Like a Dragon Infinite Wealth, Persona 3 Reload, this Grand Blue Fantasy game and Final Fantasy VII within a month. Literally within a month. 1 month, all those games out at the same time. Who the hell thought that was a good idea? No one was thinking when they decided this should be the release timing of all those RPGs. It's impossible. Even if you're the biggest hardcore RPG fan on the planet, you can't play them all. So it doesn't make any sense they're doing that, but... And then, of course, what will happen, as always, these games won't sell as well. So one of these games is undoubtedly... I'll tell you, Final Fantasy is immune. That game has all the hype behind it. But the other 3 games are now going to be vying for market share. And now... If one of these games doesn't sell well, you gotta hear the sob story from the publisher. Oh, well, you see it didn't sell well, so now we can't make any more of that game. But you idiotically released it at the worst time. It's your fault. It's not the game's fault. It's your fault. I'm willing to bet all these RPGs are stellar games. But who's gonna play 4 of them in a month, right? Imagine if there were 4 fighting games that came out within a month. Who the fuck would play 4 fighting games in a month? You can't learn it in that fast of a time period. It's impossible, right? They're all gonna cannibalize each other, and that's a problem. So, anyway, yeah, it's funny because someone said Suicide Squad. I'm not playing Suicide Squad. Fuck that game. Everything points to the game is shit. The only good thing about the game, it looks like, is going to be the story. I don't care. Just being honest. I think Rocksteady completely lost their way. Their management... Some people have said the 2 people who were head of Rocksteady during the Arkham trilogy aren't there anymore. And so the company went on a completely different direction with this game. And basically, it's been a waste of 5, 6, 7 years they've been developing it. It doesn't look good. I don't want to play a looter shooter right now. Quite frankly, I think I'm going to be bored to tears. What's actually more funny, too, is that people who actually are now looking at Suicide Squad really close, like with a lens, they're saying, you know, now that you're seeing what Suicide Squad is... People are now actually, listen to this, appreciating Gotham Knights more. Because they're like, all the flaws that Gotham Knights had a year and a half ago when it came out, that game plays way more like Arkham than this new game, Suicide Squad, does. And anyone really wants is a new Arkham game. So, basically, now people are like, so maybe we shouldn't have crapped all over Gotham Knights, because really that was the taste of Arkham that we're going to get, because this new one is nothing like it. It's shit. Right? And by the way, one final thing. A lot of people have been saying, well, the only reason we're going to buy a Suicide Squad game, side issue. 100%. This is a...
Oh, that was not me. That was Phil's internet. Remember Phil's internet died briefly earlier on as well. And he was in his chat, like, fucking... So yeah, Phil's internet issues, that was me catching up there. That was us catching up to Phil's internet going a bit funny again. We are 14 minutes behind live DSP. I'm going to go to 1.5 speed, and I'm going to just let him cook.
Well, the only reason we're going to buy a Suicide Squad game, side issue. 100%. This is a YouTube server side issue today. Yeah, this is YouTube has something wrong with their servers today. That is really weird because my internet is fine. There's 0 problems with my internet, but the stream is blipping, and that's got to be on YouTube's side. So I don't know what's going on today, but it's them. I hope it doesn't persist. That would suck. I hope it doesn't persist. You guys are still here? So just so you guys know, that's the second time it happened during today's stream. It's not me. It's not my internet. I'm checking, and when that happens, I refresh, and everything loads fine on my PC. So it's not my internet. It's YouTube. YouTube must be having server issues today, where it's like temporarily losing a connection and then reestablishing a connection or something. Yeah, it's really weird. But
remember, Phil's going to tell his audience not to freak the fuck out. Meanwhile, he is literally just fucking flapping his arms here, freaking the absolute ever-loving fuck out, trying to reassure his audience, everything's fine, don't panic, my internet's fine, I'm fine. But it's YouTube, it's YouTube's fault.
That's a YouTube issue, not me. I can't make that work. Again, I'm refreshing. There's nothing wrong with my channel. There's nothing going on. My internet's fine. It's YouTube somehow has something going on today. It's happened before, by the way. This is not the first time this has ever happened. Yeah, so. Anyway, let's continue, shall we? Okay, so, yeah, so I'm not, basically this month, I'm not playing Suicide Squad. There's no point. The game looks awful. I'm probably not going to enjoy it. Probably, like I said, the only part I would enjoy Suicide Squad is the story. I'm not buying a $70 game that's going to be 20, 30 hours of boring looter shooter, grindy gameplay just to see the story. That's a waste of time. I'm probably not playing Foam Stars. I don't think anyone's even asking for it anyway. I think I'm just going to continue with the games we're doing for now and go from there. Okay? Cool. All right, so, that's that. Now, really what we need to determine right now is what are we going to do with the Silent Hill game? Am I playing Silent Hill tomorrow as the daytime stream, which is going to push everything back and make it that I only play Tekken twice this week? Or do I save the Silent Hill, the short message game, and play it during the Super Bowl Marathon next week? Which would you guys prefer? Play it now and less Tekken this week, or save it and have it for part of the variety of the Super Bowl event? While I'm drinking, by the way. I'll actually be drinking when I play it then.
I want to stress once again, everyone, that Phil is now, he's definitely telling his audience that he's planned to drink. He is still not disclosed to his audience that usually he requires monetary contributions to take alcoholic shots on stream. He has hidden that fact from his audience now. He is in multiple different podcasts. He's told his audience he's planning on drinking, he's definitely drinking. But he has yet to disclose to the audience that might be new that he usually requires money to drink. When is Phil planning to tell his audience that he needs money to take shots? Who knows? Maybe he'll save it for a day itself.
Now everyone's torn. Seriously, take a look at the chat. It's 50-50. It's a 50-50 split. Oh, it is short. It's basically 2 hours. Is what everyone has said, is that it's 2 hours. People are saying do a poll. I mean, we could do a poll. I don't see the difference.
Just do your
Pull the
straight
chat.
poll.
We pull the chat, but this is just for you guys that are here.
Oh, no shit, Phil. Oh, for fuck's sake. I'm going to spam the Scottish soundboard until he starts talking properly again.
Shut your hole.
Fuck's sake, Jesus! Right.
Shut the fuck up, you cunt!
Well, we're pulling the chat.
Not the polls up in his chat? Well, at least he has it before.
Shut your hole.
Are we done, Phil?
Let's let that roll for the rest of the show.
There
All
we
right,
go.
ladies and gentlemen, let's go to our weekly session that we like to call Phil's Day Off here on the Level 1 Podcast. And so what I'm going to do is talk about what I did yesterday when I was not streaming. Yesterday was another more laid-back, chill day, mostly because my wife is enjoying the new releases so much that she wants to play them more. And so we could have gone out yesterday and done some stuff, but she felt like she wanted to instead stay at home and play games and hang out with me. And I said, all right, I'm okay with that. So the good news was...
Isn't that normal, though? Isn't that the usual thing that fucking happens? Misa's asking how far we're behind Phil. We're behind Phil by about 13, 14 minutes. So, but I'm planning to just let him cook throughout this whole fucking day off story.
For the first time in ages, I didn't have a lot of chores, a lot of kind of things to do during my day off. I didn't have to go around with a million appointments, no real menial tasks. In fact, the only thing that I had to do yesterday when I was out was grocery shopping. That was
Phil said million again. I ignored it the first time, but million is an interesting number. It's a very interesting number. We've got to. I'm sorry.
Jesus!
all right, so ladies and gentlemen, 6 million. 6 million. That's a pretty interesting number, isn't it? 6 million. Well, guess what? You're wrong. It didn't happen. You're making it up. Right? You make that shit up. No, how about this? Banned. Gone. Forever. Because I don't put up with your fucking bullshit.
Now that was good. Now that was a fucking good one.
The boss being raised.
It's too good not to. It has to be done. So yeah, Phil said million again, so I thought, okay, fine, I'll play it this time. Right, I'm just going to let Phil cook. We're going to carry on with the bingo. Actually, can you guys listen out in case I miss something? I'll be back in a couple of minutes, but I'm going to let it keep playing. You guys listen out for all the snorts and burps and everything else in the card.
That's it. I didn't have to go to like a pet store. I didn't pick anything else up. I was like, wow. For the first time in ages, like every day, when I have a day off every week, usually I have a million things I got to do, all crammed into one day. This week, finally, I just really didn't have that. And I was like, so maybe it'll be a lot less of an annoying day. And yeah, basically, it was good in that regard. So we relaxed a little bit in the morning, figured out what we wanted to do for the day, order stuff that we wanted to do. And my wife said, well, you know, let's make the grocery list. Let's see what meals we want to have this week. And we did a mix of meals. Some of our return meals from last week. Some are, you know, things we're bringing back that we've done before. And realized it was a really short week. Like, we don't need any pet stuff this week. Like, oh, I don't have to go to the pet store. That's excellent. You know, it saves me a drive over there. So after figuring out that list, burn money? What are you guys talking about? I don't know. Anyway, so people are confusing in the chat. I'm reading the chat. I have no idea what they're talking about. Anyway, so basically, went out, did the grocery shopping, and got back in record time. It was like a fast trip. Like, holy crap. Usually when I have a day off, I'm out for 2, 3, or more hours in a big chunk because I have so much to do, all the errands to run and stuff. And I was back within an hour.
Wow, I came back and he's still on his day off story by fucking went to grocery shopping. Did I miss anything? Did a fellow snort when I was going for like fucking a minute?
Like, well, this is excellent. So we unpacked, we did all that. It was like super early. Like, it's not even close to being like dinner time or anything. So what do we do? So my wife said I was going to do Like a Dragon, but obviously I don't want to spoil the game for you. But do you want to see what the Dokkan Island is? So at least we have a preview of what we're going to be doing. So the good news is the Dokkan Island is completely separate from like the plot of the game, and you could do it, and it doesn't spoil anything about the game at all. All right. So basically, I watched her do the Dokkan Island for like an hour, hour and a half, and saw the setup. And essentially, it's a hybrid of a lot of different stuff. It
sounds like a fucking terrible day off film. Not gonna lie.
Reminded me of Animal Crossing for sure, but it also reminded me of Disney Dreamlight Valley in a lot of ways. It also reminded me of some other games too. Like, it's so many things in there. There's fishing, there's planting and harvesting of crops, there's bug catching, there's setting up and building your entire island, and then there's, developing that island to have things that tourists want when they come to visit it, so you make more money. And also, it ties in, which I didn't even know, it ties in with the Sujimon side questing game. Now, if you don't know what Sujimon is, it's basically a parody of Pokemon. So in this game, you catch various enemies, and they become your minions, essentially, and then you can pit them against each other. There's a whole Sujimon, like, side quest line with gym battles and everything. Yes, the game actually has gym battles, just like Pokemon. So while you're doing this Dokkan Island gameplay, you also are using your Sujimon to do things like harvest crafting materials, grow crops, train themselves up so they gain levels without having to take them out and use them in combat. So you're doing all these things at once. It's kind of like multitasking in the game. It's pretty unique. And my wife was going for a more elegant look to the island, because the island could do like 5 or something different looks. It's like elegant, pop star, sleazy, and I think there's one that's like supposed to be like more modern. So there's like 5 different styles that you can build on the island to make it look different, and each like visitor is looking for something different. One visitor might be like, oh, I like the elegant shack, and I really would like it if while I'm there I could see a stag beetle. And so your goal is to try to appease that visitor while they're there, so that they're going to spend a bunch of money on your island, and then they give you a good rating, and it makes your star level go up, so now you can attract even more interested, higher end customers. And you do this for a long time. Basically, you keep going through it until you hit a 5-star island, and apparently by the time you hit 5-star, now the island's like a self-sufficient crazy wheel moving. And you basically, what's the goal of the island? There's a few. Number one, you level up all your Sujimon this way. So instead of having to play the Sujimon game non-stop to grind and level them up, you do this to have them level up naturally during the course of this mode. But this mode also gives you a ton of money. Like, you actually can earn tons of money that you can then carry back into the main game to buy equipment and stuff for your party, so that makes sense. Outside of that, we're not sure if it unlocks anything else. Like, it's not clear if you beat the Dokkan Island, if you unlock, like, something new in the game or not. It's not, you don't know until you beat it. But I guess she's played it for a bit. Like, while I was there watching her play, she unlocked this farm area of the island where she could have the Sujimon leveling up and farming and gathering materials and stuff. So she's only on like the second part. I think she got her island to 2 stars. But to get it to 5 could take a while. Just like Animal Crossing, it seems like it really could take a good amount of investment to get to this thing being maxed. I guess the question is it worth it? Like, will you get enough out of it to want to max it? Will this be something that my wife and I play like 2-3 times, and we're like, okay, we've done enough in it, 6 hours in, I got what I wanted out of it, and that's it, and I never do it again? Or is it something that we're going to want to do long term till we hit a 5-star island together? I don't know. I'll tell you this, it definitely has the same grind element as, say, Animal Crossing or Disney Dreamlight Valley, where once you get to a certain point, every day is feeling kind of samey. You gotta run around, gather all the resources off your island, fight off invaders. There's invaders that come to your island every day and try to wreck your stuff. You gotta beat them up with a baseball bat. I know that sounds silly, but that's what you do. You gotta appease the daily guests, do the daily tasks, craft whatever you can for that day, catch some bugs, watch, rinse, repeat. Just like the Animal Crossing, in a typical day, there's a cycle of stuff you do. It's exactly what it becomes in this once you set it up like that. So there may very well be a point where like 1 or 2 streams we do of this is really, really fun, but then it kind of gets more tedious. I don't know. And again, we won't know until we unlock it in my game and we play it. So, oh, here we go. Dub H13 says it took me about 10 hours to 5-star it. It's worth it because you get so much monetary value out of it. So there you go. Apparently, you get so much money to help you in the main game that it's kind of worth it. And if you're saying it's 10 hours, that'd be like 5 streams for my wife and I, right? So maybe, yeah, over the course of a month and a half, we play it and we beat it. That'd be pretty cool, I think, right? Because by the way, there's no way I'm going to beat this game anytime soon. So I guess it makes sense. I guess we'll see. Anyway, so we played that together. It was fun. Well, I said we played it together. I watched her play it, and it was fun. We only did it for like 90 minutes because I just wanted we tasted what it was, so we get a preview when we do it together, right? And then we had dinner. And what do we have for dinner? Hawaiian food. Why? Because we were playing Like a Dragon: Infinite Wealth, and of course now our brains are so full of Hawaiian ideas and food, so we ordered Hawaiian barbecue, which was absolutely delicious. And then after that, played Tekken 8, which is really cool. So my wife first jumped back into the arcade quest mode. And did that for maybe like a half an hour because she needed to warm up. She hadn't played Tekken in a week. Like last time she played was our last day off last week. So she plays with Victor, and she played for about a half an hour, and she got her bearings back. She remembered what the buttons were. She remembered some of her tactics. She was mixing it up with throws and stuff. Although unfortunately she never remembered. She knew this really good combo last week where she could launch and then do a big juggle across the screen, and she couldn't remember what the combo was. So it kind of sucked because one of the strategies she had last week she's lost, right? That stinks when that happens. So she played Arcade Quest for like a half an hour, and she's like, I know what this is, but I'd like to see the other modes. I said, well, then why don't you try out the character stories? Because that's supposed to be a series of just 5 battles and then a little story segment. So she actually did it for Victor, and I mean, the closest thing I can say is that this is like a shortened version of the old arcade modes they used to have in arcades where you put your quarter in and you play AI for like 5 to 8 battles, and then there's like a boss fight and then an ending. So she played through it, and she coasted through it. Like, she just kicked its ass. On medium, too. She didn't play easy. She played on medium difficulty, like it's intended. And she coasted right through it, and she saw Victor's ending, which is like a comic relief ending. I'm like, eh. And then after that, she's like, well, you know what I would like to do is play online, just to see what it's like, because I've never really played these games online before. So we set it up. And one thing I do have to say, Tekken, sadly, online just doesn't really have a good system for newcomers. It doesn't. It only allows you to set it up so that you can play people within 2 ranks or more away from you, and not more narrow. Like, you can't say only people in my rank, or only people 1 level away from my rank. The minimum's 2. So she's a newbie. She's never played online before. Her first match is against a person who had like 80,000 points and just dominated and destroyed her with a mix-up combo. She's like, I don't even know what this is. I was like, I don't blame you. I have no idea why the game matched you like that. It doesn't even make any sense that it gave you that matchup. It's stupid, right? Then it started giving her more realistic matchups of her skill level, and it was kind of hit or miss. I believe, I want to say like she won 2 matches, like, or when I say matches, I mean sets. Like, she actually beat 2 people, and I think she lost maybe 3 times or 4 times. She only played for just under an hour, I think, because we've got to remember something. She's not a fighting game player. So she already played some of the arcade quests for like half an hour. Then she did the character story. Then she starts playing online. Her thumb starts to hurt. I was like, yup, you're getting it. You're getting the blistered thumb thing again. Because this is what happens when people who don't play fighting games play them a lot and you're constantly doing the repetitive motion. You get calluses. Like I have. Did I ever show you guys my fighting game calluses? I don't know if I've ever even showed you this. These will never go away. I have calluses on the bottom of my hands, right there and right there. And that's from years of playing arcade games and or games on a joystick. Because when you play, your hands sit on the joystick a certain way. And so since that's always rubbing, that becomes a callus. And so I have them. I wouldn't get calluses on my hands because I use a joystick and buttons, but I got them on my wrists from playing. You see? So fighting game players just get that stuff. You know, what are you going to do? So she was actually enjoying herself. Although, guess who she lost to? A Steve who literally punch spammed, a Devil Jin who's playing easy mode and kept mashing buttons, and the computer kept doing high-low mix-up combos. I was like, it's bad enough that they allow you to use easy mode like this online, but imagine if you just press one button. Like, imagine if it's just the same button, you're just doing this, and the game is literally going high-low mix-up like this on your opponent, and your opponent's like, huh? How's that fair? Because she doesn't want to play easy mode. She wants to actually learn the game, so she's not using easy mode. She's got real controls. And it's like, how is that fair? That this fucking person is mashing a button and mixing everything up, right? Pretty stupid. Anyway, so it was a good time. I watched her play. Like I said, she was very happy to get her first ever like online fighting game wins because she hasn't played fighting games. And I would say she started to get better because here's the thing: when you play against AI and you play against humans, it's a completely different experience. The AI is stupid. Half the time when you're fighting the AI in this game, even at the highest levels, it just stands there and takes supers. So when you get your rage filled up, you just do it, and it stupidly just hits the computer right in the face. It's dumb. It'll just walk right into it. Humans don't do that. Humans, as soon as you get your rage, they expect you're gonna mash it, right? So at first, as she's playing humans online, every time she gets rage, she's like, activate, and then they would block it, and she's like, oh, really? I was like, yeah, they can block it easily. The rage move is more meant to go through an attack your opponent's already committed to. So if you see them coming at you with a punch or a kick, then activate it, you'll blow right through and get a big, like, counter hit damage. That's what it's for. And the funny part was, she started getting better. Like, she learned this, and by the end of the time that she was playing, she was using the rage move effectively. And I was like, wow, she's learning. This is cool. Someone who's never played fighting games. This is only her second session, and she's starting to learn. She knows mix-up fundamentals, meaning she'll come in and try to attack you, and if you start blocking, then she'll throw instead. She mixes it up, right? The only thing is, she just doesn't have character knowledge. She doesn't know what the best attacks are with Victor. She doesn't know what's a good sweep move that could lead into a combo. She doesn't know the combos. She's learning the basics. She knows how to use heat. She knows how to use the heat finisher. She knows how to juggle. She launches. She tries to get the juggle, but she just doesn't know the good juggles. She knows throw mix-ups. She knows how to use the rage now. So she's getting pretty good when it comes to basics of fighting games for only having played it twice. So it was a good time. Not only did we get a preview of the Dokkan Island in Like a Dragon Infinite Well, but played some Tekken 8. That was fun. And then we had a relaxing night watching some more of someone's Red Dead Redemption 2 playthrough. So it was a good day overall. Great day, and I had a good time, relaxing, enjoying the time off with my family. It was a good one. So a good Phil's day off overall, okay? Now, it's already 12:15. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to get the shout-outs. And if we get to Q&A and you guys want to ask me about state of play or whatever, we can. I knew this was going to happen. Like, I knew I was going to have a lot to talk about today, and we weren't going to get to specifics of the state of play. So if you guys want to talk about specific topics, we can. But I guess we'll see what we get to here. All right, let's start with shout-outs here. First of all, on the YouTube side of stuff, Big Daddy Dubs with a 6-month membership says, Persona 3 Reload looks awesome. Your Persona 3 vids were great. And again, if this were a time where there weren't a million other brand new RPGs out, I probably would be more interested in Persona 3 Reload. The problem is, there's a million other RPGs out right now that are games that I haven't played. I've already played Persona 3. This is just a remake of it. So, undoubtedly, this is going to end up being the game that gets kind of, left behind so that I can play other stuff. You see, what can I say? All right, maybe I'll play it in the future, but right now, I just don't have time for it. Okay? Let's see. We start off today. Excuse me. Well, it sounds like Sir Ed Sheeran tipped me $10 and is complaining because apparently he got banned. But I don't know why he got banned. I have no idea.
It's Canadian Cup, that's why.
Did this not work? I don't think the animations are working right now. They're not. Now hold on. YouTube pop-ups are enabled. So why wouldn't the animations be working right now? Because it is enabled. This is the correct tab, right? This is the correct tab. Maybe I have to refresh. Let me try refreshing. Maybe I have to relog in. What's weird is the animations also stopped working last week. Oh, it had to refresh. It did have to refresh. Yeah, I refreshed and all these new pop-ups just happened. Okay, so let's see if it works now. No, what was weird is last week when I did my React show, the pop-ups weren't working, but then I basically, within the rest of the day, they started working again. It was really weird. Now they're not working, and I don't know why. Maybe I have to do a full refresh. Let's see. Yeah, look, they updated this. Let's see if this gets it to work. I might have to pop it out in a separate window as well. We'll see. So I paste. Hit OK. Let me see if I can... Where's the thing to test it? There's like a pop-out test, but I can't remember where it is. Is it right here? Test donation. No, it's a pop-out, isn't it? How do I pop this out? I can't remember how to do this. Oh, I know. It's launch. Bruh. Okay, so now let's hit test donation. And that just worked in the launch window. Okay. Yeah, it worked here. So if it works in the launch window, technically it should also work here on the stream. But it's not. So what is causing it to not work? I don't fucking know. Because if I hit launch, it opens a separate window that should have the animations in it. And if I just copy paste this should work. It's playing there. It's not playing here. You know, of course this is working fine, and now it has to fucking pull this now. When there's literally no way to figure out what could possibly be causing this to not work right now. Like, there's no way I can figure that out. I have no idea why this would not be working. It's definitely set up to work. In fact, let me test something else, okay? So, that's those pop-ups. I'm going to turn those off, and I'm going to turn on the React pop-ups.
Fuck you, Phil!
So that's supposed to be React pop-up. So now if I click on the React show, and I click on a test pop-up here, if I go to donations, and if I go to here we go. So if I click on this, that doesn't work either. So something broke with the animations that they're not playing at all, despite the fact that they work in the website. And I didn't change anything. Oh, this looks different. Why does it look like that? Oh, I know why, because I'm in a different browser. And it just looks different in a different browser, I think. Yeah, see, it works here. But it won't play here. So frustrating. I didn't change anything. God damn it. Fuck! Let me look at one quick thing.
And now he's fucked off. I'm just going to spam the Scottish soundboard again until he gets back. It's the only thing I can do. I mean, what else am I meant to do other than just spam the Scottish soundboard?
Welcome to Operation Mindfuck!
Is there nothing on the internet that I won't masturbate to?
Hello there.
Shut your hole. Shut the fuck up, you cunt!
I mean, it's terrible. All these hands are all over the place. You're like a sweaty octopus trying to unhook a bra.
Oh, he's trying to talk, I think. Is he talking? Nah.
Welcome to Operation Mindfuck!
Nope, still nothing. Hell. For God's sake. Speed up just then. Let's see if we can.
I don't know why it's not working. I changed nothing.
Oh, he's on his way back, I think. He's on his way back.
Literally changed absolutely fucking nothing.
I think he's coming back. Is he? Coming back?
It should be working.
It's great. Speed up just. Speed up just. Speed up just.
Patience. I want to do shoutouts and talk with you guys, and it's pissing me off. I don't know why the animations aren't working. The React animations weren't working for the React show the other day. Then I hit this button that says launch, which basically makes a preview window of it, and then it worked fine. And then my YouTube animations for DSP Gaming worked all week. All of a sudden now they don't want to work. So fuck this. I don't care. Let's finish the show. What I maybe could do is completely close OBS and reopen it, and maybe that would fix it. I don't know. I don't know why it's doing that. I can't control it. Anyway, Sir Ed Sheeran is saying that he got banned. I don't know why he got banned. He's saying that a moderator banned him this morning. I don't know why that happened. I'll have to look into it. If a moderator banned him, please tell me what happened. Alright? I want to know why he's getting banned. I want to know what he did. Because I can't see because he's not in the chat, so I can't access his chat logs to see what he said. Okay. Then I got a $2 tip. Racism? What did he say? Something incredibly fucking stupid? Because he should know better. He knows that racism is not allowed in the chat, and he should know better than that. Gojira did a $2 tip and says, I watched Shin Godzilla for the first time today. This is the most terrifying depiction of Godzilla I've seen. It's on Prime Video. Oh, is it? I've never seen it. The latest Godzilla movie I saw was Godzilla vs. Kong, which I reviewed last year. But I've not seen any of the new ones. Interesting, I'm gonna have to look into it. Okay. Well, I got another $10 tip, and he says, no, I didn't say anything racist. I said, Phil rises and shines early. He's good enough, strong enough, and doggone it, people like him, and your moderator is lying. Right. This is, of course, what I want to do this morning, right? I want to fuck around, trying to figure out what's actually happening with this bullshit. Instead of, like, trying to figure out why my animations don't work, or, you know, get to meaningful talk, this is what I want to do, right?
Hold on right now. Phil just messed with his ear.
Burger.
There we go.
5 in a row. That's concerning.
We are technically 5 away from the full house, but we have 1 free space already because of Phil's snorts. We have 3 burps away from our second free space, and if we get 100 likes, that'll be another free space.
Isn't there a way to refresh? I thought there was a way to refresh this thing, but maybe not. I'm trying to get it to refresh, but I don't know how to do that. Yeah, I don't know. I bet, how much you want to bet if I, like, restart OBS? Oh, look at that! I think I got it to work. I think I had to click on, there's an option that says, refresh browser when the scene becomes active. So maybe it had some outdated browser cache in there, right? I think that's what it was. Let me test a few. I think I had an outdated browser cache. So now it forced the refreshing and now it works. Bruh. Okay. Then I received another $10 tip. Again from Sir Ed. I'm not trying to be a jerk or just ultimatums. He says, maybe I'll leave if your moderator is going to abuse his power. Listen, I don't know what's going on, alright? Can everyone just fucking relax and stop with bullshit? No, I mean it now. Can everyone just take a sigh of relief and cut the bullshit? Alright? Everyone. Moderator, viewer, whoever it is, everyone just cut the bullshit this morning. Alright? First of all, don't ever threaten me. That's the worst thing you could possibly do. I don't respond well to any kind of threat whatsoever. In fact, I respond very poorly to threats. I really, really do. Now, I have no idea what actually happened. I have no evidence of any of it because apparently it was all in the chat and removed or gone, and there's no way I'm scrolling up. I can't see it. Alright? So I can't actually confirm anything. Okay? I don't know what really happened. So I can't say in any situation what actually happened, right? I just don't want people saying and doing dumb stuff. Or I don't. And I don't know, again, people are saying, this guy's been invaded before. We know that, though. Like, I know that he said stuff that was not good, was not kosher with the rules of this channel.
So Phil is admitting to knowing exactly who Canadian Kirk is. Oh, I'm sorry, Sir Ed Sheeran. He knows precisely. He knew that was a soccer account. And he's admitting to it now. So Phil's fully admitting that he was aware of somebody circumnavigating YouTube's ban. That's a strange thing to admit, Phil. YouTube banned him for a reason, and you knew that they circumnavigated that ban, and you're cool with it because they gave you money.
Not banned, he came back on new accounts. I mean, we're all aware of this, right? We know who he is. There's no shocker, no twisting, no huge surprise or whatever. It's this simple. You said you emailed me? I don't even know if I can look into it now, but I like to think that I want to be a nice guy about stuff, right? I want to be fair about everything.
You want to be a nice guy by allowing a serial racist to stay in your channel because they give you money sometimes? Phil, why is your moral compass not working today?
But I'll be honest, yeah, Sir Ed, you basically have, and by the way, I don't even have an email from you. I don't even have an email from you. You said you emailed me? I don't have one. Yeah, I'm looking right now. I don't even have an email. I got some spam emails. That's about it. So, if you're even trying to email me, apparently you emailed me and your email got labeled as spam because I don't even have it in my inbox. All right. So listen, I like having people
on money
on the chat that are positive influences, and of course supporters obviously are welcome. But I can't have people coming to this chat saying stuff that could be considered offensive, and then asking constantly to be unbanned a million times. All right. I don't know what happened this morning because I wasn't there, but I can outright say, yeah, I know that Sir Ed has said stuff in this chat that has been considered offensive, you know? And maybe over a decade ago, you know, this kind of stuff would have been fine and people wouldn't have cared, but we're not 2010 anymore. Listen, I learned this the fucking hard way, right? We're not 2010 anymore. You can't just say and do whatever you want, and people take offense to stuff constantly, right? So you got to stop with this nonsense, right? It's that simple. And I can't allow that kind of stuff in the chat. I absolutely positively have seen this guy, Ed, do messed up stuff in the chat. So it's kind of like, how many chances do you give someone? This person, what are they on, their 4th account now? And the thing is, they're a supporter. Every day they come by and they usually support the streams, and that's very appreciated. But also, there's rules that everyone has to follow. The rules aren't just for some. The rules are for all, so that we can all have a safe and fun time together and not have this kind of offensive stuff going on, right? Right? It seems to me, if this person is in the chat, they're just going to keep making the same mistakes and have problems, you know? They are. I mean, how many... Ed, I'm talking directly to you, because by the way, your name's not Ed. I know this is like your 5th account. How many times have we already had this conversation? And it's the difference between, oh, one mod is picking on me. It's not one mod. You've been moderated by multiple mods before. You do say the things in chat. I've seen them. All right? This is not someone making it up. I've seen... I don't know today if that's what happened. That I don't know, because that I didn't see anything. All right? Because I was busy with juggling a million things trying to get the stream to work. But definitely, you know the rules, right? and you know the stuff that you're saying is way too risque, and you're basically trying, what do they call it? You're pushing the envelope, you're testing the boundaries. Well, you've tested the boundaries multiple times and been banned multiple times. Why are you still testing them? You've reached the boundary. Now you're jumping over the edge. Now you're jumping off the cliff, but then you're asking for someone to toss you a rope so you can climb back up. You already jumped off. There's no safety net down there for you. You understand? I don't even know what else to say. Like, if I unban, first of all, I don't have an email from you, so I can't unban you. There's no email in my mailbox. It sounds like when you're emailing me, you're getting caught in spam now. Probably because you've emailed me so much to get unblocked that you got caught in a spam filter. And now my email won't even accept your emails. Like, I'm looking right now. I literally don't have one. Yeah. So I couldn't unban you even if I wanted to. All right? So all I will say is this. Ed, I'll give you one more chance, but it sounds like you're going to need yet another account because I can't even unban the account you're on. For some reason, I can't even get an email from you.
Phil, why are you happily having somebody like that as part of your community? You're actually encouraging them to ban evade again, purely for financial gain. This is low even by your standards, Phil.
All right? But this is going to be your last chance. You have to stop with this bullshit. All you got to do is behave like everyone else. Stop making racially insensitive comments. Stop thinking you're funny. It's not funny. It's stupid. All right? It's ignorant. It's dumb to say that shit. You can't be saying that stuff on YouTube. And it's my business, and I have to make sure that this is in line with the rules of YouTube, and YouTube doesn't want that shit. You know, I don't want that shit on my streams. That's not who I am anymore, you know? But I can't even unban you regardless if I wanted to. There's no way for me to do that. All right? Unbelievable. I like to think that people learn, but I don't
notice that Phil said anymore. That's not who I am anymore. Went up with fucking racist shit in the streams.
I don't know, honestly. Sir Ed took another $10 and he's basically saying the same thing. Sir Ed, do you not understand what I'm saying? I have seen you say racist things in the chat. Myself, I have seen you say racist things in the chat. I can't confirm this morning if you did it, but I've seen it myself. All right? 100%, it's happened. So this is not someone just making it up. I mean, you're on like your 10th YouTube account. You know, this is not people are ganging up on you. This is reality. You've done these things that people don't like and you've upset them, and now it's biting you in the butt, and you're coming to me to defend you. I'm not going to defend that kind of behavior. The things you said in the chat are fucked up. Okay, I'm not going to defend that. You know, the thing is, I don't think you're a bad person. I just think that you think that this is like your personal stand-up comedy act. It's not. You're not allowed to just say and do whatever you want in here because you throw money at tips to support the streams. You understand that, right? That's not how it works. You can't buy yourself ban immunity. You can't buy yourself immunity to the rules. You can't. It's not how life works. You know. So I thank you for all of your support, but you have to abide by the rules. This is the first time we're actually having this conversation, by the way, for the record. He's gotten banned before. I think I did unban him once or twice in the past, but this is the first time we're actually having this direct kind of one-to-one conversation. Why we're having this on my podcast, I have no idea. Right? So, here's the thing. I can't unban you even if I wanted to, because apparently I'm not getting your emails. So it's up to you if you want to try to come back again. I don't know what else to say. But simply put, all right, I'm not going to put up with this stuff if I just want you to act like everybody else. Right? Literally nobody else sits here spouting off the kind of stuff you say and then gets into trouble and has to complain about it. Like, you know what I mean? It's your own behavior that's causing it. Regardless, even if this moderator does have a bug up their ass about you, because maybe they do. But there's probably for a reason. Typically, I'm not aware that I have moderators that come into the chat, and today they look at the chat and they say, today I'm going to bother this person. And then they just start timing them out nonstop. That's never happened. And yeah, I've had a few bad apple moderators over the years, and they've been dealt with. This is not the case. This is, you've broken the rules, you've been moderated, so now the mods are out looking for you because of your behavior. You understand that, right? So, I will say this. Again, I can't even unban you, right? But I also can't stop you from rejoining. But if you rejoin and you act like this again and you get moderated, there's nothing I can really do to help you. You know, I have people think that I'm like this ultimate control god, and I can't make you not act that way. I can't make that not offensive to people, and then the people will then react in a negative way towards you. I can't fix any of that. That's not within my realm of control, all right? I'm just supposed to be doing a podcast right now instead of talking to you for 10 minutes about this. So, I don't even know what else to say. You know, Ed, again, because I know that's not really your name, if you come back, great. Again, I like talking with you. You have been a positive part of streams, but there's definitely a legit gripe that people have with you for the stuff that you have said. I hope you understand this. It's not people are just making it up out of the sky. People have issue with you for good reason, all right? So, again, I can't unban you. Don't be upset with me. I literally can't unban you. I didn't even get your email because it sounds like you got flagged for spam. You got to look at yourself in the mirror and realize there's probably a reason why people are upset with you, right? Okay, I hope you understand what I'm saying. All right, I'm trying to be nice and fair about it, but some people, you know, I don't know. Anyway, let's continue, shall we? On the YouTube side of things, Lycifer Soul did a super chat, said, good morning. Would you consider starting your stream earlier? No. Thank you for the super chat. The Lucky Gremlin gifted 10 memberships to the community. Congratulations to the following: VJK, Carlos, Get a Fix, Detractorism, Hold Mayo, Wands888, Plumber Who Fixes Leaks, Love It or Leave It, Verit, and Darth Fig. Congrats to all of you on getting those gifted memberships. Be sure to thank Lucky Gremlin when you get a chance. And Lucky Gremlin, thank you for your support. Girl Wearing Purple re-upping their membership for 2 months. Why unban him? He doesn't think he did anything wrong. Did you not hear the conversation I just had? Did you? If he doesn't understand he did something wrong at this point, I can't really help him. Nor do I have the power to unban him regardless. Like, I couldn't unban him now if I wanted to. I don't even get his emails anymore. So, all right, I received a $1.50 tip from Beaver Bother. Where's my second chance? You don't get one. Beaver Bother, you were like pretty blatantly offensive in the things that you were saying and doing, and that's why you never came back. And by the way, again, I'm not unbanning this guy. He keeps making new accounts. Like, I haven't unbanned him the last 2 times. He just makes a new account and shows up again. Okay?
Apparently, Beaver Bobber was doing worse things than being openly racist constantly. I mean, it's like, it's interesting where Phil draws that line, isn't it?
I received a $25 tip from a page that is very slowly loading. It is from 1 Minute Man. I'm being told the Thor Mausoleum, which we're getting to. We're not there yet, but we're going to be going to that very soon in Baldur's Gate 3, is full of traps. Be sure to do lots of manual saves. And, he's basically telling me a bunch of stuff, but these seems like these could be spoilers, so I don't even understand what any of it means. I literally have no idea what anything he's saying here means, but I don't want to have this be some kind of a preview spoiler, so I'm just going to say, thanks for the tip, and move on, because I don't want to be spoiled. But luckily, I have no idea anything he just said in his message what it meant. I'm completely ignorant. We haven't gotten there yet, so there's no way I would even know what any of that means. Thank you to 1 Minute Man, as usual, for your daily support. I really appreciate that. Thank you. Okay. All right. Well, that was a heck of a podcast, huh? You know what? We're about to end the show, so I got my glasses here. We're going to put them on in a second. Amazon truck outside. Can you hear that? Yeah, that's the backup sound of a truck. I don't know if it's an Amazon truck, but that's the backup sound that certain trucks make. And that's what that sound was. You're right. I heard a truck outside. Jay says he's been all the character episodes in Tekken 8. He's wondering if I can use the jukebox tonight. Yeah, you were telling me that there's a way to have all the different Tekken musics play, correct? Not just Tekken 8 music, but have like all the different Tekken musics. Maybe I'll look into that tonight for variety of music. All right. Well, if you guys remind me tonight, maybe I'll see if we can set that up. I don't know how to set that up. It must be in a menu somewhere. Okay. And I got a $5 tip. There it is again. He's a racist. He's a sexist. Yes, that's true. I smell. Someone took me $5 and said, do you think you made a mistake not doing the documentary because since you've been so stressed out recently, you could have shown that in the documentary? The documentary is not meant to be a pity party. What it is you're thinking about the Boogie documentary. We're literally...
What the hell was it meant to be then, if not for the purposes of trying to get pity from people online? Look at me, I'm so annoyed by the detractors and trolls all the time. My life is awful, but I'm the happiest I've ever been. Phil, the whole entire purpose of you doing a documentary was pretty much to try and reach out to an audience that would not be used to seeing you and show yourself as a big, massive victim.
The entire documentary is supposed to be like, oh, woe is me, but then it backfired and everyone just kind of says he looked even worse after that documentary. Yeah, that's not what the documentary was going to be at all. At all. It was supposed to, you know, you're comparing it to something it's not. So just to let you know, no, that wouldn't help at all. Even if right now they were filming that documentary, it wouldn't have been the point. It wouldn't have been that. That's not what I want to focus on. I don't want to focus on, oh, I'm mentally tired because of trolling. You know? Anyway, no, it would have backfired, and here's why. Can you imagine? I'm already stressed right now pretty badly with everything going on. I got not only stuff publicly going on, as you see on the streams and stuff, but I got stuff going on in my private life as well. Now I'm supposed to also film a documentary while I'm doing everything else. I don't know how that would work. Just being honest, realistically, I don't know how that would work. How would I have had time to do that? Right? I don't know. Oh, he did? Carl Weathers passed away today? Oh, that's sad. Carl Weathers, one of the most awesome actors of the 1980s, right? When it came to like a badass kind of action hero guy. You know, he was in Predator. He was obviously Apollo Creed, right? In the Rocky movies. I'm trying to remember what else he was in. Those are the two big ones that everyone remembers him for, right? But I'm trying to remember what else he played that was like notable from the 80s. Because he was in a lot of movies. He always was kind of the awesome supporting action hero character guy, right? Oh, that's right. He was in Happy Gilmore. I totally forgot he was in Happy Gilmore. 100%. Cool. Yeah, he was the guru to Happy Gilmore, right? Yeah. I'm sure, yeah, if you go to IMDb. But he was a great actor. So, rest in peace to Carl Weathers. Sad to hear that we have lost him. I loved all his stuff from the 80s. Super good stuff. Let's see here. Lights Result, another super chat. He says, Game of the Year Suicide Squad came out today. It actually came out today? I didn't even know it came out today. I had no clue that it released today. Did anyone? Is anyone following that game? We talked about it already, but I had no idea it actually came out today. Yeah. Sir Ed with another tip. I didn't say that. See, now Sir Ed's putting words in my mouth, and I guess he wants to... Sir Ed, what? My goodness, Sir Ed. My goodness. I don't know what else I can say to you. I really don't. All right? I don't know what else I can say to Sir Ed to make him understand that basically the reason that he's having negative things happen to him is because he's breaking the rules. No one picked you out of everyone in chat and said, you're the one I'm going to bother today. You're the one I'm going to abuse. It's your behavior is the reason this happened. All right? He basically says he's not tipping because he wants to buy his way back. He wants to support me. I appreciate that. I do. But again, this is not the podcast about you, nor should this be a podcast about should I unban you. This is ridiculous. Like, why is this the situation right now? Right? It's
Phil, you're literally crazy. No, so he's giving you the money, and you could have ignored it. You could have just chosen to ignore it and not deal with it and just consider it. You could have actually treated it like a troll tip. You can pretend it's a troll tip. You're not going to fucking acknowledge it. You're not going to read it out. You're not going to add it to your board. But you're the one that's pausing and reading out what he's saying. He's banned in your chat, and yet he's managing to get you to dictate every word he's saying, and actually getting you to respond to it and react to it. And Phil, this is pathetic. If you don't want him to give you any more money, block him from your PayPal.
Stupid. It's dead on arrival on Steam, where you can track an amount of players that only peaked at 5,000 and now it's already dropped. Oh yeah. Sheesh. Jade says, I'll see you tonight. It's customization in the jukebox. But where is the jukebox? Is that like in the audio settings? Like options? I don't know. We'll figure it out tonight. That'd be cool to get different music in the game tonight. More variety of Tekken music. I would like that, I think. Yeah. Also, Kamaru, I heard it's not that bad, but it does have a bunch of horrible ideas, so I'll grab it for $5 in a month since no one's going to buy it. Wow. Okay. Hi. Well, we got more tips coming. I don't think we're ever going to end the show. This is like the endless... I'm stuck endlessly in this podcast. I can't get out of it. The endless... We got play...
I wonder who's going to tip him next. I wonder if it's going to be somebody called Sir Ed Sheeran.
Did a tip and says, the mausoleum should be done last. It triggers the end game of Act 2. You'll get a message asking if you want to proceed. Regarding Suicide Squad, possible good plot. Don't read this out loud because there's a spoiler. Oh. Oh, okay. Basically, they just told me a little bit about the plot of the game. And basically what they're saying is the game is really immature because it's the Suicide Squad are the characters. So basically, it's incredibly, like, how can I say? Without spoiling. I guess I can't say without spoiling. See, I'm not playing it, so I don't care about the spoiler. But alright, anyway, I got a $3 tip from Ugly Tuna Roll. Excuse me. I always wondered about the documentary and what setting it would be filmed at. I saw Little Boogie's doc and it was filmed at his house. I know you don't like filming at your house. Thoughts? Again, the documentary is not happening, so it doesn't really matter what we were going to do. But in a nutshell, it's going to be everywhere. That, you know, obviously, if you're going to do a real documentary, what am I known for? Being a live streamer. Well, how do you portray that unless you actually see it in action? So yeah, there was going to be a film crew in my house, in this room, filming me one day as I stream. Like, actually seeing me stream and see what it entails. Seeing, like, a work day in my life, right? And seeing other aspects of my life as well. Other things that I do, how things are, you know, all carefully controlled to the point where basically nothing personal that would be harmful would be revealed, right? I mean, right, you could definitely say how skeptical you could be because, as I said, I've had times years ago where I would be filming in my kitchen, and there's accidentally I left an envelope on the countertop. It just so happens to be a utility bill, and then someone calls the utility company, impersonates me, and gets my power shut off, or tried, because they were going to have it shut off, right? And that's how bad it is. Like, just something simple like that. You accidentally have something in a shot, you don't know what it's going to do, and the next thing you know, people can use this to be malicious, right? So, yeah, I mean, it was going to be a situation where filming in the house was going to happen, but it was going to be controlled to the point where personal stuff that would be harmful was not going to be revealed, right? But there was not just going to be in the house, there was going to be other stuff too. Like, do you really want to have me be interviewed here? You see me sit here all day, every day, correct? How boring would it be if, let's ask Phil questions about his life for the documentary, and it's the same spot he sits every day? No, obviously what was going to happen is there was going to be like a professional shooting location where I was going to be, and there was going to be a good setup and everything for, you know what I mean? So, it was going to be a real documentary. This is not just a fuck about thing. This is going to be a serious level production, high level production value deal. But like I said, the reason I didn't go through with it was, number one, you guys didn't seem to want it. You were very nervous about it, right? You had enough drama last year. You didn't want any more drama this year. I hear you. I understand that. I know my choices affect you, not just me. So I didn't want to go through with that level of drama. Number two, because as you saw, the detractors were fucking rejoicing about this thing as if it was like God's gift to them, because it was going to give them...
remember, though, it doesn't pay attention to what detractors say or do. We're not in his head, apparently. We live rent-free in that slopey, oddly shaped dome of yours. Phil literally is letting what detractors say and do dictate what he does in his pathetic, miserable, empty life.
endless amounts of content to make free money-making content that was all toxic forever. I didn't like that take at all. It definitely turned me off from doing it. And number 3, there's just too much going on right now in my life. I'm too stressed out. I'm already at my wit's end. I got a million things I'm juggling to try to make happen. Like just this week alone, I'm working on the React channel. I'm working on the Throwback channel. I'm working on everything on this channel. I got to start working on my taxes. I got to do private React videos. How the fuck also am I going to be doing a documentary? I'm one man. I got too much going on. It'd be one thing if I have literally nothing going on and this is my last leg attempt to try to get attention for myself to remain pertinent on the internet. That's not the case with me at all. You understand? I'm very different than a lot of the people that people tend to compare me to. I have a successful business. I'm happy doing what I do. I don't need this documentary, right? I don't need it at all. And like I said, I think maybe this is just not the right time for it. I feel like maybe down the line, something like this might make sense, but I don't feel like I'm at the point in my life where this is necessarily a needed thing. Okay? So that's why I didn't do it. Yes, I'm going to freeze myself like Ted Williams did. Yes, I am. So anyway, the poll that ran, it said 56% of people are saying maybe I should do Silent Hill, the short message tomorrow. 44% said save it for the Super Bowl party. So, I mean, it's close. It's definitely in favor of tomorrow, but it's very close. And I don't know, like, I kind of want to think about this. Please continue to give me your opinions over the stream. I'm not sold on doing it tomorrow because that means less Tekken. Like, I want to play Tekken and learn new characters and stuff, and I'm not going to do that if I play the game twice a week. I'm not. Look how much I had to play Street Fighter 6 in order to get good at it. Now you're telling me because just flash in the pan fucking Silent Hill thing released, just drop a whole Tekken stream and don't get good at the game to play this thing. You know, that's why I hate this shit. So, I don't know. Let's keep talking about it and try to figure it out. If I don't play it tomorrow, we'll do it during the Super Bowl event. Alright? So I will play it one or the other. Okay? Alright, I wanted to end this podcast ages ago. But as much as I wanted to get out, you kept pulling me back in. Right? 672 just did a super chat. He says Slayer has called. He says cancel his private react. His private reacts don't affect anything. I'm going to be doing them off. Like, I'm not canceling a stream because of it this month. I'm still doing my stream Sunday night. So it doesn't affect anything. I'm going to actually do his private react. I'm going to try to squeeze it in after a late night stream this week. So you can relax there. Okay? Just relax. Alright. So thank you, 672. Alright, can we end the show now? Because I'd like to pee and then start with Baldur's Gate. I'd actually like to play Baldur's Gate today. Or should we keep it going for the next 4 hours? Right?
Bruh. Fuck you, Phil.
Fuck you, Phil.
Can we end it? Is it good now? Is it safe to end the show?
Nope.
Alright. So. Thank you for watching. At this point, I don't even know what to say we're going to be doing on tomorrow's show. It seems like every day we got something different. By the way, if you guys didn't notice, I completely forgot to change the background for this month. So I think tonight, after my late stream, or maybe before my late stream, I got to set up a new background for you guys. I completely forgot to change it. I want to get the ghost lamp back in here, and I want to do the lag thing again. I want to put up. What is it? Blame it on the lag. I want to get that up this month because I'm playing Tekken. It makes sense for Tekken. So I got to change the background. Totally forgot. That's right. And I also want to mail you all a spoon. I have a spoon for everyone. I'm going to mail everyone a spoon today. Alright. Guys, I think it's time to end the show. Please be safe. Hope you enjoyed the stuff today. And I will see you all tomorrow. Thank you very much. I'll see you then. I got to end this thing. Bye-bye.
I am going to take off
Good
Scat
Lord.
Talk.
The show would not end.
Spoons.
That was the end.
Yeah, him discussing spoons is definitely what is Scat Talk.
Burger. 5 in a row. That's concerning.
Yeah, I'm definitely taking that because he mentioned the spoons.
Podcast. I get the feeling you guys would have kept that going all day if I didn't put my foot down. It's ridiculous, guys. Come on. All right. Anyway, let's get set up quickly, and I gotta pee before we start, but then we'll jump right in. Okay. You guys stop saying now. Like, did you hear about Brock Lesnar? Did you hear about this? Did you hear about Last of Us 3? No, stop. Stop it. The podcast is over. We have to start with Baldur's Gate now.
Another one.
Stop bombarding me with topics.
Nope.
Stop. You're harassing me with all these topics. Stop this right now.
Fuck you, Phil.
We have to save other things to talk about for the rest of the week. If we talk about all of them today, we'll have nothing to talk about.
Bruh.
Stop it. Topic harassment. I'm filing an official complaint. Topic harassment. Okay. All right. Let me quickly use the bathroom. I'll be right back, and we're gonna jump right into Baldur's Gate 3. In fact, here, I'll boot it now while I go use the restroom. I'll be right back.
Oh wow, he's booting it now. He's saving time. He's speedrunning having a piss. What's he trying to do here? Is he waiting for it to boot properly so he can skip a menu or something? And he's wearing his Zelda jammies. He's wearing his Zelda jammies. Professional streamer, everyone. Puts on a nice shirt and fucking Zelda jammies. Jesus Christ, man. Professional up top, sleeping down below. And I guess we'll just speed up to live DSP, which is that, and he's still not back yet, so I guess we can, I guess we have some otters. Well, it's like, he's waving to you. He's like waving to the audience. He's like, hey, everybody, I'm otters. I'm gonna fuck off this way now. It is otter time while we wait for Phil to return from the restroom. We can't speed up DSP, he's literally live right now, so he's like... But there is no more speed up juice. We have used up our entire stock of speed up juice. The Baldur's Gate noises somehow go quite well with the otters. Like, these are unrelated media sources. The otters, the audio in the otters is muted. But it's the Baldur's Gate, like, menu audio. And it goes quite well, I think. I think it works quite well here. Otters are hugging or fighting. Or both. Ah, these otters are so goddamn cute, it's unbelievable. Still waiting for Phil to get back. Does he mute the stream? Oh, he's getting back. He's coming back. It's time to continue the bingo.
Okay, everyone got your spoons out? The spoon is the new meme now. I guess I created that one. I can't complain about that meme. That's one I single-handedly created myself, and I won't complain about the spoon meme. Everyone, spoons out. Spoons out. Dinner's up. Time for a nice deep scoop. All right. Very good.
We have 100 likes on the bingo stream, which has earned us a free space, and as well as earning us a free space, you guys also get to enjoy that Bubbles animation, that Pixar animations so very kindly made for us all to enjoy to celebrate 100 likes. Remember guys, keep an eye on the bottom right for Jasper to do what he must do and go bang bang. Good cat. So yeah, we have three spaces. We need Phil to say or do one of these things before he starts recording for gameplay, which is imminent. In fact, let's go 1.5. Because Phil's about to start recording.
Oh, there's a spoon meme from the room? Oh, I didn't even know that. I didn't know that the room had a spoon meme. That's new to me.
Oh, hi, Spoon.
And by the way, for the record, Ed said he emailed me. I just checked my emails. I don't have one. So again, I have to reiterate, this guy has been flagged everywhere. Like, my email must have spam flagged him, and I'm not getting his emails either. So I couldn't, even if I so chose to unban him, I have no means to unban him because I can't get an email from him. So there you go. Okay. When theaters show the room, fans bring plastic spoons and then they throw them? What the fuck? Wow. Yikes. Alright, well, let's continue, shall we? Here we go. Alright, ready? The volume here a bit. Alright, let's continue with this fight. Hello everyone and welcome back to Ball.
He is now recording for YouTube for gameplay, and we are going to end up being one shy of a full house. We have that,
Burger. 5 in a row. That's concerning.
Sadly, we do not get the full house today. The streak is over. 3 in a row is the best we could do. However, don't go away. Don't you fucking dare leave, because we've still got marbles. It is Friday, and some of you motherfuckers might have forgot. Friday means marbles. because we're determined to have fun whether you like it or not. So I'm going to set up the marble stream. We're going to try some impossible maps. These, the 99% pure die maps made from Arthur. And if somebody can complete them, if somebody manages to win these maps, then they can win a prize. But let me get it set up first, guys. I will be right back. And yeah, let's just shut Phil's stream off. Who cares about Phil's stream? But yeah, I will get the marble set up. Don't go anywhere. I won't be too long. And yeah, be right back.
My microphone stand. There's bubbles everywhere tonight. It's not a control.
Alright, we are back with marbles. I've added the new marbles. Diablo Lord of Darkness with his fucking little react channel, and he added a he's got two names to it basically, but is set technically they're two different channels, but they both belong to Diablo Lord of Darkness, and I thought, okay, fair enough, it's a second channel. I'll add it. There's 228 marbles. He's just doubling his odds of trying to win. You know, I can appreciate the hustle. I can appreciate the grind, you know what I mean? So yeah, we'll have to wait and see how he does. These are the three maps that we had last time. There's one called Balancing, Balance, one called Lucky Land, and one called Speedy Sick and Sabotage. And yeah, one popped off. This one, Lucky Land, has had 328 plays. That certainly popped off. But we'll do them in order. We'll do them in order here, and yeah, let's just go into the first one. Balancing, Balance. You're wondering, can I add Twitter accounts? You mean I can add my 20 songs? Nah. It's, no, to be honest, it's not as... Diablo did actually have a second channel, and he's got a video on that second channel. He didn't just make it for the sake of marbles for, you know... yeah. He's not just doing it for the sake of trying to win marbles. He literally has two channels, so he's just submitted both of them. It is what it is. It's kind of like, you know, All Insider, you know, if he wanted to submit, that being said, as well as his own All Insider account or WPIG, I would allow that as well, because those are unique accounts. So there we go. Anyway, let's just get on with the bingo. Let's just get on with the marbles. So full disclosure, obviously, this is these are very challenging, difficult maps. We're going to try these and see if anyone can complete them. They're quite challenging and quite difficult. Yeah, most people will die. In fact, most likely everyone will die or not finish or get stuck in the map or something. We didn't win bingo today, but on Fridays we play these really challenging maps to see if anyone can still win, because it's nice to try and get somebody. It's nice to try and get somebody a prize regardless, you know what I mean? So we do a little celebration Friday end of week kind of thing where we do marbles just for fun. So the first course is Balancing, Balance. And yeah, who's going to be the first one out here? The first one out looks like Jasper's Angels. Jasper's Angels are the only ones allowed to have multiple marbles, because it's for a good goddamn cause. Derry Skyline has now burst into the lead here, closely followed by Have a Smashing Day, A Gang of Wolves, Poland 3000 is there as well. I think it's 3000, I don't know what fucking number is. But yeah, let's see, who's going to be for... Oh, Paul Flout is not doing well there now. Now it's Ranger V1. Lewis Martins are all gone, but Jasper's Angels, they're going to the side, but they've been managed to stay on. They stay on because of this there. They're going to get filtered down the way here. Redneck Ogre and Major Detractor are gone. Crash Override is gone. A whole Warren is gone. So many people are gone here by the wayside, but as you can see, only Ice Kit Kat. They're still going, they're still there, but they've been overtaken by Jasper's Angels. A Gang of Wolves is still there. People are closely going down the edge, and oh, Jasper's Angels got too close to the edge, as you can see. Gang of Wolves now going round the loopity loops. Crime Bear there as well. Jasper's Angels, another version of Jasper's Angels is there. Brian A has gone a quick way down to the ground. Gang of Wolves is a very healthy looking lead right now, and now they're off the map and they're dead. So now Hippocat will take first place instead. Who can get down here first? King Llama and Eric Resner. It's a good bump for Eric. Can he make it over? He can make it over. Can he survive this massive laser? King Llama's zooming around as well, but he's going to get lasered. Charlie now is in the lead here. Plenty more of this map to go. Well, this looks bad for Charlie. Charlie survived that somehow. Like they were taken in by that thing, but they somehow survived that. But GH Champ is overtaken here. Let's follow GH Champ as he goes into this cannon and gets sent back to the start. I don't think that's meant to happen. Nope, it was not meant to happen. You're not meant to go through that portal. You're meant to go through this tube right here. This tube right here is what you're meant to go through. The portal is basically a backup of sorts, you know. Because you get a chance to have a second go if you don't make the tube. But as you can see, everyone's failing. Everyone's failing. We are down to the last 15 marbles. And that's about to get whittled down severely some more. Not one person has made it inside this tube so far. Which I assume nobody made it. Yeah, nobody made it. Here comes Raven of Chaos. They don't make it either, and everyone else. Well, actually, no. Bjorn might be stuck, not sure. Cadence the anime girl. So unlucky. Where's Bjorn? Bjorn is stuck in the scenery. He's not going anywhere. President XD's locomotive, and the rest are all stuck here. Yep, just hanging out together, just 3 marbles, enjoying life. Here we go. So that's going to be the end of that race. Okay. We'll try another course. We'll try another map. No, they could complete that course without getting stuck or dying. We'll try Lucky Land next. Let's see how we do here. Let's just not waste any time. Let's go straight into it and let's see how we all do here. Puddy has got the early advantage here. They're all getting caught up here. This little edge here. This little kind of. Oh, Revsy's Revsy survived getting. I thought Revsy was done for, but they survived that. Let's follow Revsy as I go through the portal. Oh, there's lasers here shooting people. Oh, I was wondering where they all went. Some people are just falling off altogether, and not a cookie has gone up into the air. So yeah, the aim here is to try and get bounced into that portal. That spinning portal in the middle, that blue one, that'll send you through here, like Range of V1 just did. This map has similarities, of course, to one of Arthur's other maps that we've played before. This is a very similar setup. You might recognise it. Where you go down here, and yeah, I think the last time I played this, nobody could really get past this part here. Ethan Rumble has made it through, which is good, but everyone else struggled here. Everyone else struggled at this part in particular. But the Ethan Rumble looks like they've got a clear route to the end if they survive and if they make it through. So we'll follow Ethan. Ethan is our best hope of winning right now. Everyone else might perish. The ones that are alive, 3 left alive, Ethan Rumble, Damn Ice and Raven of Chaos. Ethan Rumble is the best chance we have of somebody winning. But they need to time it perfectly, they need to time it spot on. That thing makes you float by the way, this fucking thing. Can they land in the winning section perfectly? They have another chance, they're going to miss it, but they're going to bounce back up. They're going to bounce back up. Let's see what happens. It's possible. It's possible. It's not looking as possible anymore. But they're gonna get one more chance. They're gonna get one more chance. Where's the other marbles? Oh, they're all dead. This is the last one. Ethan's the last hope. Oh, he just got yeeted. Well, Ethan's gone. Damn. It was a valiant effort from Ethan. Valiant effort, but it was not to be. Those platforms move, so that's probably why I got yeeted away. Because those platforms move all together. We'll do one more. We'll do one more and then we'll call it quits. So Speedy Second Sabotage is the last one, and let's see how we do here. And yeah, you want to see the course? There's a course right there. There, look at it, it's crazy. And yeah, let's just go. Who's the first one out? Mr. Differently Abled, Ian Sorer, Tread, Didas, Baron Von Camel, the first ones out here. Closely followed by every single other fucking marble to exist on the planet. We'll see how they all do here. They're all gone up the middle. The middle is the popular route right now for all these marbles. Mozgus has fallen to his doom. Only his Kit Kat is gone. Dips is gone. Mozgus is gone, as I said, as well. Gregor Lake is gone as well. So much destruction, so much devastation. Oh, Ulf the Arbalist and Ullapops have both survived and they make it over here. Closely followed by Jack Skellington and Lil Shadow EX. Can they survive these wheels? Lil Shadow EX cannot. Jack Skellington and Ullapops can. So can you, Torment. Time for the loops now, time to go around these loops. Ullapops is gone, but Jack Skellington doing quite well so far. Closely followed by you, Torment, and Ulf the Arbalist, and then Jasper's Angels and Dead Skulled Velorand are all there as well. But Jack Skellington will be the first one to hop out here as we get closer and closer to the end. We shall follow Jack Skellington as he hopes to drop down here without falling completely backwards and through altogether. Several more marbles have joined the fray. That's some bad news. I was worried that was going to happen to Jack, and that has indeed happened. Ulf Arbalist are going to go down as well. So Jasper's Angels is next one. He's going down a bad path. He's going down a bad path. We're going to go follow the Baron instead. The Baron's going the right way. This is not looking good. I don't think you want to go this way. It leashes the portals, but where do the portals go? The portals take you back. I'm not entirely sure where the portals take you. Oh, there. They pop you at the green one and you try again. And there's a whole bunch of them. There's a whole bunch of them here trying to get. Oh, there was a whole bunch. Carty Tarty is there. You want to go left? They have gone left. They're going the right way here. We may have a few people in contention here. We have 9 marbles left. Carty Tarty, the first one out. Can I survive these things? No, they can't. We got a consortium. They're dead. This laser is doing business, but the Baron is one of 5 left alive. They're going to get yeeted out of this platform and they got popped up in the air. And they're not going to survive that. Let's just go to the chef and watch him get stuck in a tube. Let's go to second place actually. Are these guys all stuck? So you're stuck. And you guys are stuck here. So basically it's all Chef. Chef is our last hope. And he's about to be sent through a portal probably. So we'll try again with Chef. Chef D, 303. He looks like he's going to get a chance to try and get around this at least. He's survived that. Survived that. Can he go left? He can go left. We have another hope. So this is basically the last hope. Either Chef wins here or nobody wins. He's gone around that. He survived that laser. He survived that laser. He didn't survive that big massive thing popping out the ground, but can he survive it? Oh, he's so unlucky. He's so unlucky. And yeah, that's basically the end. Because Piggybank is stuck there, and Gibborbud and Sir Toastman are having their own race in this thing. Both of them keep going second and third. They keep trading places with second and third, so that's gonna bring. That's an end. That's over. It's over. We tried to win one of the impossible maps. We could not do it, but maybe another time we can do it. Maybe another Friday we can do it. Who knows? But that is going to bring an end to things today. I am going to call it quits there. The authors have all gone. Okay, so I guess they too wanted to watch who would win marbles. I don't know. But guys, thank you for joining me for some bingo antics and all that jazz. Sadly, we're all one shy of a full house today. It is what it is. Nothing we can do. Bugs, bingo mechanics do it. But still, I think it's a strong card regardless and a strong start to February as Phil's descent into madness continues to be on full view for the world to witness and see. Join me on Sunday. I'll be back on Sunday for some more bingo antics and all that jazz. I don't do bingos on Saturday, so hope you all enjoy the rest of your Friday and enjoy your Saturday as well. But until then, guys, have a good one. I'm going to end how it always ends, by playing notorious PIG contributions made by the supremely talented Pixar Animations. And yeah, until then, guys, have a good one, and I'll catch you all later. Peace out.
On September 14th, a pre-authorized payment of $16.51 from PayPal.
All right, Luna Mills has tipped me $1.30. It says, "I'm back. What's your favorite type of shower?" When you're showered in money. When you go outside and all of a sudden greenbacks start falling from the sky and you raise your face up, you're like, oh, you start dancing, you go, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. Alright, I don't know what the hell you're talking about, but thank you for the first tip of the day. Money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, money, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, 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 yeah, yeah. Money, money, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. These contributions are mandatory. Money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, money, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, money.
Show me the money. Free.
Money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, money. Oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, money. Money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, money. Oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. These contributions are mandatory. And it's gone, just gone like that.